The views and opinions expressed in this program do not reflect the views and opinions of Lemonadio, the Parlour, or our affiliates. Please direct all complaints or concerns to info@13folds.com. Northeast Alternatives presents 13 Folds Live at the Parlour on Lemonadio.com. Sponsored by Vape City, Terptown Throwdown, Wonderland Smoke Shop, and Northeast Alternatives, the most awarded dispensary in New England. Featuring Dave Death, Jess Salemi, Rory Quinn, and Eddie Bills with special guest Ben Shaw. And now, here's David.
Welcome to 13 Folds Live at the Parlour on Lemonadio.com. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight and coming down and joining us here at the Parlour. We're going to have an amazing show tonight.
And empanadas.
And
all the empanadas.
Really amazing empanadas. And Ben Shaw is going to be joining us in a little bit. He's
Yep, him too.
Play some music, and then we're going to talk shit for a while. You know
I think we're going to probably just talk shit right now because that's kind of what we do.
Yeah. How was everybody's Easter?
It was good. I slept and laid in my bed and was a really stand-up guy.
I decided that I wanted to be really stubborn, and I walked home from my mother-in-law's house.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
What happened? What happened?
What happened?
Shit. Speaking of mothers, hi, Mom. My mom's watching tonight, guys.
Oh, you know, just me being stubborn
Oh,
and being like, I can walk home.
yeah, I'm a big girl.
Hour and a half later, still
Nice.
walking.
How was your
Wow.
Easter, Davey?
My kids were up at 3:45 in the morning saying, we're going to look for our eggs.
Yup. I'm looking for eggs at
Aw, I
3:30 in
miss
the morning.
those
too.
days.
Yeah.
I miss getting woken up going, can we eat our candy now? Can we eat our candy now?
I was like, go to bed. It's 3 in the morning.
Damn it, Santa. Fuck Santa.
Dude,
No,
they don't
not when it
even
comes
wake
to
up that
candy. When it
early.
comes to candy, Easter Bunny is where it's at for
They
these
don't
kids.
wake up that early for Christmas.
No, because you're not giving them candy.
But fucking candy comes around, man, and they're all in. I was like,
Trust me. Look at me. I love all the candy. Take it all.
Yeah, they left a lot of it at the house, which was a bad thing for them to do because it
I'm
ain't
sure it's all
gonna
gone now.
be there.
I'm
by
sure
the
it's
time
all
I
gone
get
now.
home.
Shit, I'm coming over after. What's up?
Dude, I got those.
Fuck DoorDash.
Dude, they
tonight.
got these Reese's. Reese's marshmallow cups. That's like Reese's peanut butter cups, but it's got a layer of marshmallow on the top.
Ooh.
Bomb.
Damn.
Bomb. I
Sounds-
went to
sounds
town on those.
tasty.
Those are gone, kids. Sorry.
I'm gonna
Ooh,
go
we
get the
coulda used
discount.
those for s'mores.
I'm gonna go get the discount across the street at Walgreens because Easter's over now.
Dude, they
So that's
probably
what I'm
got
gonna do.
some.
We could have used those for
Half
the
price.
s'mores, you know.
Half price.
Those
Oh,
would be good s'mores.
how I
Yeah,
roll.
but they weren't medicated, so
Well, sorry.
they were for the kids. I use different candy in my s'mores.
Yup.
I'm
I've
talking
noticed-
about here.
That's why I don't eat anything that comes from you. Because I'll fucking
You
just
ask
I'll just
first.
go to sleep.
It's the only time you ask questions first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I roll. That's the way I roll.
Not a boy.
So we got a lot of stuff coming up that you guys are working on some big shit. What do we got going on?
Well,
Tell 'em,
we
Jess.
have Rory and I and Kimberly Hallman have started the Mike Schiavone nonprofit organization. And our first event is June 18th, and we have about 10 bands. And Rory can rattle those off.
Oh Jesus! I got him somewhere in here. Hold on, I can here.
I know that we have Josh
Where we at?
Willis.
Josh Willis, Sarah
Sarah
Daigle.
Daigle.
They're gonna start the day. Let me see what else we got here. Where am I? There it is. We got Espresso, Eric and Sarah from the Reliquarium.
Nice.
We got Kimmy. Kimmy's gonna do Cage Girls, right?
Well, I am also Cage Girls.
Yes.
We're working on
You
it.
guys
We're
got a
working on it.
squad.
Are
I
you
don't
guys
even
in
know
cages
who's
on
We have
stage?
we have cage girls that could be on stage. Could be, could not. You never know.
All right,
Gotta
so
come
you won't
to
know
see.
about that. Our homies PX3 are going to be on this show very soon. My
Nice.
very good friends. They're going to play, and they're both gonna build a band with me, and we're gonna drop some of my solo shit along with Ross Wheeler. Who the hell else? Mike Bufundo from West End Blend's gonna play on that, and Jake Anderson from Tai Chi Funk Squad.
Awesome.
We got the William Thompson Funk Experiment. The homies are gonna reunite. We're having a reunion, and then Delish Music, my buddy Lee Canales. He's
From
also
Chroma
in Chroma Code. Me, him, and Shavoni, and our boy Derek, who's also the drummer in William Thompson Funk Experiment, had a band, and we're gonna do a reunion. Haven't played together in 4 years. Derek's coming back from Indiana to do one night pulling double duty with William Thompson and us. And then Oblivious Fools, some local homies.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to Al Castelli. Always let us rehearse at his house with his amazing family. Never wanted a goddamn dime. I couldn't do anything to satisfy that man.
Shout
or
out to
help
their
him.
new drummer too.
Yeah, dude, their whole squad is fucking awesome. And Fat Astronaut, the homies, they were on this show.
I'm looking for
some of
fly
my
girls.
best-
I'm looking for fly girls to dance when Fat
I
Astronaut
like fly
plays.
girls. Shit.
Like some J-Lo shit.
So yeah, I'll take booties and bums and
Booty
fat,
shaking.
fat things. But it's gonna be awesome. Everything's gonna go to the nonprofit. And the goal of the nonprofit, we're gonna start donating some musical instruments to school departments.
And
school
also
music
help
departments.
provide some funding also if we
Yeah,
can.
Exactly.
But this is only the first one of many because we will need to do many to do what we would really like to do.
Yeah, so anyone who wants to donate money to the youth and playing music, you hit us up. The two youths.
It's $25 a ticket. First 200 people there get a pair of white sunglasses.
Mike Shavoni would love that. There's gonna be food
There's
too.
going to be a free cookout.
And I'm gonna drink
all night, all
goddamn
day, all
and play
night.
all the music with all the homies.
It's
Sorry.
it's all ages from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. After 7 p.m., it's 21 plus.
Ooh.
Thank you.
So
And
things are gonna get crazy after the
right,
kids
and
go
we're gonna
home,
have
huh?
we're gonna have
I'm
vendors.
gonna scare them all away. You kidding me?
We're gonna have
That's when I
vendors,
go on.
raffles. We're gonna have all sorts of cool shit. I've
Yeah.
already have so many people hit me up to make raffle baskets that are they're incredible. Some of them are worth like over $200-300
I'm pumped.
baskets.
The community is gonna come together, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Also, this
And-
Friday up at Electric Haze, they're
Yeah.
doing another thing for Mike Shavoni.
Yeah.
At Electric Haze, our old
Cosmic
stomping ground.
Factories there.
Yup, local boys and William Thompson Funk Experiment reunion, and my good friend Iculus, awesome DJ and sax player. So it's gonna be a little throwback night for me up in Worcester, which is fun.
I heard there's some really cool keychains that have been made that you want to go there and purchase. I've seen them. I can't show them. I was sworn to secrecy.
I didn't even
but
know you were
they-
allowed to talk
When is
about
that?
it. So that's cool.
Saturday?
Friday night.
Oh
Friday
yeah,
night?
it's
The
in the
22nd
event
at
page, so
Electric
it's allowed to
Haze.
be talked about.
Okay, all right. Take that, Lee. Shout out to Lee Canales, who's putting the night together with George Adler over there. All the money from that is going to go to this nonprofit. So we're going to be able to hopefully help a lot of kids in school systems and get some of the youth, more interested in music.
Nothing
and help them
better
out.
than, keeping the kids busy by introducing them to music. Hopefully,
Yeah.
depending on what they like to do.
Yeah,
Well,
I
keep
was
'em
like
busy.
music. I liked riding my bike. I was pretty good at that. back
Well, you
then.
don't want. You know what they say about idle hands. So it's the devil's work or something like that. I don't know.
But a lot
I
of
don't
the,
know
a
what
lot of
they
the
say.
times kids don't get into music because their parents can't afford to buy them
Well, they don't
their
have
first
access to
guitar.
it. Yeah.
Right, or their first drum set or their first trombone or
And
trumpet.
they're cutting them out of all the school
They are,
systems.
because
Yeah.
it goes to the funding will go to sports instead of to the music department or the art department.
I was lucky. I had a really good music program in my school growing up, and that's what helped me achieve a lot.
Same.
So
I
we
had
wanna
a
try and
great
bring
I
some
had
of
a
that
great
back.
music department in all the schools that I went to in Coventry, from elementary, middle,
Yup.
and high school.
South
So-
Kingstown. Shout out Miss Florenz, my beautiful band teacher for all this years. Love it.
Do we got to get a check from her?
Yeah, right.
I mean, we're not quite
I'm gonna go
there.
steal. I
mean,
probably left some shit over at that school back in the day. So,
maybe
I
she
mean,
has some equipment we can buy off of her.
I don't even know where she's at right now. I'd love to see her though. Shout out if she's tuning in, which she's probably not. She's probably reading a book or something.
She's been
but,
waiting for 13 folds all week, just
Yeah, that's
standing
it.
by her computer.
And let's not and let's not forget Saturday, April 30th, Bear Fight Club has their album
Yes.
release
Oh,
party.
yeah.
Shout out to you, Glenn.
And Northeast Traffic and Gruden Confusion are going to be joining them up on this bill.
Yup.
That's pretty
That's
sick.
all the homies. That's gonna
Yeah.
be a good night. I'm gonna come here and get super drunk, So that's what I'm
the
doing.
31st, man.
The
No, the
30th.
30th.
Well, that's kid weekend.
Well,
I
you know,
might be
you
able
need to
to
get better
escape-
at babysitters.
I might be able to escape with you this weekend, though, man. Go up there Friday with
Yeah,
you.
well, you let me know.
I'll let you know. I'll
Especially
drive.
if you're not drinking.
I'll drive.
I'll throw some gas on if you ain't
Yeah,
drinking.
can you go and represent me? Can
Yeah,
you be
'cause,
me? I
you're
can't
not
make it because I got to go to a
who hasn't
bachelorette party.
Jess, who hasn't been drinking, was supposed to bring me up. And
I know, I was
I
supposed to
need
be
an
his
adult,
ride.
guys. I need an adult. So, yes, I would love
Yeah,
to.
I'll let you know, man. Maybe I'll drive up there.
Yeah, let's go. Hopefully, I'll get Alex up there, too. A couple of Slurp boys going in there.
Alex,
I
you
got
hear
a
that?
car
You
seat
better
in
be
the
there.
back.
Yeah.
Alex can strap in.
We'll just get him so drunk that he passes out and doesn't just yell all day, because that's what he likes
Don't
to do.
do
But
that.
it's
Don't do
beautiful.
that to him. Don't do
I
that.
like
to
that.
him.
I got
Don't
a
do that
couch
to
for him. He'll be all right.
Speaking of drinking, can we give Joel a shout out?
Of
Yeah,
course we can.
Always, Joel, my man.
Joel, the best bartender on Tuesday nights, who keeps us nice
Looking
and
quite
Hydrated.
tootsome
not
in his
thirsty.
sweater right now.
Hydrated.
He looks amazing right now. What's up, ladies?
What did you say he looked like? I forgot.
Tootsome.
Toothsome?
He looks quite tootsome in that sweater right there. So, yeah, I'm helping.
Is that Italian?
Yeah,
Tootsome?
I don't know. I think it's a
I
word
don't
he made up
fucking know.
in his head.
I don't know what goes on here, guys.
It's a Roryism.
Yeah.
Or a Coreyism.
See, you fucking
Coreyism.
You called me my wrong name again. No, we're gonna get in this cycle right now. I didn't even realize that you called me Corey.
No,
Until
I
Jess
didn't
had
either.
to text me from
I texted
Chicago.
him from my hotel room because I was watching the show.
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
guess I
did
got
you
a little
realize he
after
just
it
called
that
you
night.
Corey?
Nope,
He
didn't
goes,
even.
Nope.
I was
Dude,
just
it's-
either trying to rebuttal shit talk you or just.
I think that's
you know.
exactly what you were doing.
It's
Yeah.
it's not a
Coming up with
13-fold show unless I screw up at least 3 names.
Yeah.
Yo, so if you're watching, comment on Facebook and YouTube, interact with us. We want to see who you are and what you're doing and tell you what's up.
Yeah, and tell me I suck. You
Follow
talk
us on
shit to me,
Instagram,
I'll
13
rebuttal you on
Folds Live.
Facebook right now. What's up?
Yep. Instagram, Facebook. You got 13 Folds Live, 13 Folds Magazine, Lemonadio.com. And yeah, and come down and check it out. Hang
Yeah.
out every
There's
Tuesday night.
empanadas. There's empanadas. Delicious empanadas.
It's always awesome. And then every week down here at the Parlour, we got Monday nights, we got reggae. Tuesday nights, we do our thing. Wednesday nights, we got Spooky Steve down here
Spooky Steve.
doing
Yeah.
doing an open mic.
Aw.
And then Fridays, we got karaoke.
Yep.
And then Thursdays, we
Thursdays,
have...
there's always something
there's
going
always
on
something
Thursday.
going on
And
Thursday.
Saturday, it's always great. There's usually
Saturday,
some
live
jazz
music.
Sunday. Early
Not
shows.
usually. There's
Every
always
Sunday.
jazz on
There's
Sunday.
always jazz. Sorry, Eric.
And our very own Ben Shaw hosts the Jazz Jam every first Sunday.
Let's
Ah,
go.
nice.
See what we did there? Usually after Saturday, I gotta like not be in public on Sunday, so that's how we
Wow.
do it.
You did do it one
we
time,
need
though.
a break from...
Probably didn't go to sleep. That's why.
he was still here.
Oh,
from
yeah.
the
You
night
had to, well, you
before.
had to come pay your bill. Remember? You left your
Yeah,
card here
and
and
then
stuff.
I came here for jazz, which is amazing, and spent like 80
I think it was
bucks.
the jazz show that he had going on.
I can't remember because I spent $80 here. I don't know when that happened before. And I put in a
I
little
remember.
chef
You
for-
did great.
Yeah, it's true.
You
Yeah.
had a great day.
Yeah, I was out to lunch. Yeah, that was a good day.
I just got a text message from the next day, like, yeah, totally rinsed. Ended up
Well,
going
you-
back to the parlor the next day.
Yeah, well, I couldn't be held responsible for Mike Schiavone's gear that Saturday night, so
No.
I left it here and had to come pick it back up. And then I was like, I can't go to sleep knowing that the gear's there and jazz starts. And like, you know, if it's one thing I gotta do is go get that. And it just turned into Eric packing all the gear in my car. Thank you, big boy. 'Cause I probably should have been touching anything that morning. And then turned into me. Gregory's car broke down, so on the way here. So then it just turned into us drinking. Sorry, Leah.
So let's give a shout out to our sponsors real quick, and then we'll have Ben come up and
Ooh,
do
also,
some
shout out
music.
to Jesse Daniel, who said our live stream shows during COVID saved their life.
Aw,
That
you're
means a
welcome.
lot.
Yeah.
See, there's
Too
one-
bad now that I'm here, so your
one
life's
good
gonna be
thing.
ruined. Sorry. Love you though. Thanks for
Appreciate
tuning in.
you.
We'll see what happens.
So thank you, Northeast Alternatives, the most awarded dispensary in New England. You guys have the dopest dope. We appreciate you presenting this show for everyone and allowing us to, the ability to keep doing this throughout COVID and beyond. And thank you, Wonderland Smoke Shop.
Who is still
25
it's still,
years?
Yes,
Still
and they're
25
still
years?
doing their discount too.
All
so
through the month,
all
or
through
is
the
it-
month until the last day of April.
Oh shit! Happy 420. It's
Oh, yeah, it's
420
tomorrow.
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 Yeah. Well, 420 is
4
like-
hours, less than 4 hours.
Yeah. I'm pumped.
You know what I'm gonna
Is it
do
really
is
less than
I'll
4
like
hours
work
from now?
and do
It's
what
8
I do
o'clock?
on Wednesdays because I'm a
Sheesh.
big boy now.
Sheesh is right.
I'll be working too.
Get your
but
sheesh.
I work at a dispensary.
Hashish?
Yeah, boy.
I work at a dispensary, so it's fun.
That's
you
up.
know?
Shout out Turptown Throwdown. What's
Yeah.
up?
Turptown Throwdown. That's
What up?
it.
What else we got? What
Vape
else?
And
City.
Vape
Vape
City.
City?
And that's
Well,
it.
Dave's been liking to say, see, me and Dave can't see each other anymore. Like, so he's been like doing it all. Like, I'm just sitting here, like, hey.
I'm over here.
Well, that's the only thing I'm really good at is
Over
naming,
here.
naming the sponsors.
I can try and sit back.
So do you guys have any 420 traditions?
I just smoke a lot of weed, like more
Old
than
school.
more than I usually smoke. I'll smoke.
Nice.
I'm
I'll
weed,
take
I'm,
less
I'm
breaks.
weed,
Like, do you
I'm weed
save
sober,
weed that
so.
you're like, ooh, I'm saving this for 420?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna like
smoke
work.
it all.
I'm gonna like work and be a big boy on a Wednesday because that's kind of how it goes.
I'm gonna be
And
at work,
then-
too.
And then I'm too broke, so like if anyone wants to come by and give me some shit, I'm down. But like, yeah,
I
you
think
know, I'm
I'm-
probably just gonna sit at home and like watch hockey.
I
'cause
think
that's
I'm
what I
gonna
do.
bring a dab rig to work and see if I can get like very noticeably high. See if customers like that.
That's a horrible
I like
idea.
that.
Don't you
That's
work
kinda
at a
what I'm-
church?
No, I work at a deli.
What type of church?
Worst case,
Oh,
I
what
cut
type of
myself.
deli?
I don't know.
Yeah, shout out your deli.
What deli?
Bodega PVD. I'm making
Ooh.
sandwiches, stocking shelves. It's a little grocery store deli thing.
Where is it?
It's on Bassett Street, 16 Bassett Street, right by Cove, around the corner from Askew.
Oh,
He
Okay.
just wants to know
I
because
know
he's
exactly.
you're
Yeah, no, I
bringing your
just
rig.
like-
He
No,
wants to go get high
well,
tomorrow.
yeah, I'll
Yo,
do that,
honestly,
but I'll
come
grab a
smoke.
sandwich because I'm down with bodega sandwiches.
Oh
Fuck
yeah.
Right? It's like being in New York almost sometimes.
Almost.
that. I'll
We
take
don't
it
have
up.
chopped cheese
Yo,
yet.
you better have a
but
hero and some
Ooh.
gabagool, all right? So
We
All
do.
right,
We
so-
have both.
Speaking of heroes, let's get
can-
Ben Shaw up on
Oh,
stage.
you did right there.
Speaking of heroes.
I see what
I
you
like
did.
that. Look at that
What a
cut
guy.
right there.
What a guy. That
Ben
was
Shaw
beautiful.
up here and play some music.
That was beautiful. I mean, only now that you said
We
it was
love
going to be
awkward
awkward.
walk-ons.
I was going to say how amazing you looked until you called yourself awkward, so now you just ruining it. All right, yeah, get some swag up there, big boy. Yeah, that boy. Hike him up. Yeah, there you go.
Welcome Ben Shaw.
go.
See the difference
Yeah, see? I'm
Ben
helping,
Shaw.
guys.
to the
for all you people
stage.
that are
Ben Shaw
not
to
here
the
right now, you are
stage.
missing out. We have some fun going on here tonight.
So
Hey, you know me and him have the same birthday, okay? September 23rd.
Really?
Yep.
I share a birthday with Britney Spears.
There you
Nice.
go.
She was
I'm
hot
not
once.
saying that one of us is better, but
Well, she was hot once, and like, you know,
She
she's crazy,
was
so I kind
hot
of like
when
her.
she was like 16.
Yeah, I know, but I was like 13 or 12 or
this is
whatever
very
the
true. I
fuck, so
forget
it's
how
okay.
young you
yeah.
are.
justify that.
I don't know.
Pervert.
What's tell me, give me that DOB right there. What's her date of birth? Anyway. Ben Shaw, everybody.
I'm gonna say 88. Brittany was born in 88. I'm gonna guess.
So I'm only a year younger than her. Whatever, fuck it.
no, was she born? No, we're not the same age because I was born in '88.
Oh shit.
Brittany's not the same.
I'm
age.
looking
Maybe
it
you
up.
guys
I'm
were
Googling
Damn it,
switched
it.
at
I was
birth.
born in
I'm Googling it.
89.
I will stop. I will hold on playing music.
I
real
am
quick.
I was
Googling
born in
this.
89. You have way more hair than me, and it pisses me off.
Well, I mean, but
Handsome man, Ben Shaw.
I haven't cut it in 16 years.
Britney Spears' birthday.
And,
I know
and
it's
you have,
December 2nd.
1981.
you've
Okay,
probably
good.
been
Oh,
through
December
okay.
a lot.
2nd,
Yeah,
1981.
good try.
You've been through a lot of hard
Let's
years,
try, Eric.
Fearless.
Well, this
Minus
I
one.
mean, he was only 7 years off.
this first song
Still
is
hot.
gonna go out to Britney Spears. How about that?
Hell
right.
yeah.
For the OG, the one, the only, the queen herself. Britney
That's it.
Spears.
I love
Beautiful.
Leave Britney alone. Well, I left my heart on Main Street last night. Tip my hat to the taxi's brake light. Thought about this old friend of mine as I made my way to the commuter line. Tell me heaven can wait for another day. Settle this town, there'll be hell to pay. So hop aboard, get my ticket stamped twice, 'cause I can't afford the fare to paradise. Oh, now there you go, sitting and watching me leave again. Here I go, pretending that I never could. back. Maybe this time I think I'm gonna buy me a one-way ride instead. But you know all too well that I can't. Oh, I'm stuck behind the yellow line. I'm looking for my departure time and staring down what remains of the track. This train is back with lost identities, faces drawn like Rockwell. Going out, find a life we can rebuild, and then we're riding back home with our pockets half filled. I've been around this old town for way too long. It used to be a borderline, but now it's gone. Wish I could leave these broken smokestacks where they lay and turn their shattered bricks to golden road. Now there you go, sitting and watching me leave again. Here I go pretending that I'm never coming back. Maybe this time I think I'm gonna buy me a one-way ride instead. But you know all too well that I can't. Oh, I'm stuck behind the yellow line. I'm looking for my departure time and staring down the track. Pretending that I'm never coming back. Maybe this time I think I'm gonna buy me a one-way ride instead. But you know too damn well that I can't. Oh, I'm stuck behind the yellow line. I'm looking for my departure time and staring down what remains of the track. All right. Play a couple more quick ones. That one was called Yellow Line. That's from the singer-songwriter album I just released. And this is also from that. This one's called Hard Times. Woke up this morning, turned on the news, yeah, and shuffling paper, singing the blues, looking away, struggling with what to say. It's caught on the line, trying to hide his eyes from the truth. My mother to see why I'm crying. I said I need some comfort to stave on my mind. Give me distraction, your latest attraction. Any old thing will do. Gotta shake off these weary times and change my view. Well, put sugar in your coffee, Mama told me. Things can always get better than they seem. Take a spoonful in your cup, and a steady hand's gonna stir it up and find how good and sweet your life could be. Well, lie back up up my suitcase and I head for the door. She says it looks like you're going, but do you know what for? I said my boots got fresh laces, they're gonna take me new places. Way down the trail, I've been trying to find a way that I can clear my head. Oh, 'cause when hard times are everywhere you go, make up the only world you know. Don't waste your time on self-denying. Get on that path that you've been eyeing. Set your sight, take yourself down the road. And well, put sugar in your coffee, mama told me. Things can always get better than they see. Yeah, take a spoonful in your cup, and a steady hand's gonna stir it up and find how good and sweet your life could be. Yeah. There you go. Play one more real quick, and then we'll chat with the hosts a little bit. This next one is also off that same album, that one that just came out. This one's called Loans on Love. There's a lot of songs out there about people, you know, about unrequited love, about lost love, but yeah, I thought it'd be interesting to try to tackle the idea of writing it from the perspective of a guy who lost the girl, but he doesn't realize that he was the asshole and she left for a good reason. So this one is kind of just trying to play around with that. This one's called Loans on Love. Told you once, told you twice, you chose not to take advice from me. I told you 3 times, I thought you'd learn you can't change direction that we turn. By running in place, the world can't keep pace. Speak but hesitate, I guess the time wasn't right. Though it's hard to see you in any other light, the one that hangs above your bed. Oh, this diner may be brighter, makes it easier to hide behind your sense of righteous sympathy. Sarcasm seemed like your domain, but with each joke your interest wanes. And ask you how those awful tight, the trick is that you wear it right. Yeah, I can see your hair, tells me that you're under there. You try to say your face is bare, but I swear I see straight. No, it's hard to see you in any other life. The one I pictured in my head. You know, I still witness it in images, quoted lines, it feels empty when it isn't you and me. know you're gone doesn't mean I figured out how to be alone. There. Start off the set nice and quietly, you know, we'll get into it. Yeah.
Northeast Alternatives is Massachusetts' most awarded medical and adult use dispensary, located in Fall River, Mass. Now serving adults 21 plus from all states with a valid ID. Visit their shop at 999 William S. Canning Boulevard, Fall River, Mass. Or visit their website at anyalternatives.com to see their full menu.
Wonderland Smoke Shop carries all of your e-cig, hookah, and tobacco products, as well as an assortment of imported and fine cigars. There is also a vast selection of rigs, mods, and glass for the connoisseur in you. Wonderland is a great smoke shop for all of your needs. With great prices, great service, and family atmosphere. From special orders to new products, their honest and trustworthy staff will exceed all your expectations. Visit Wonderland Smoke Shop in Warwick, Rhode Island at 666 East Ave. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook and tell them 13 Fold sent you.
Lemonadio.
Did you ever hear of anyone smoking dried mushrooms? What? Oh, nothing. Skip it.
Providing relief from dry mouth since 2020.
Tell me who it is, damn it. You got 5 seconds to tell me who the hell this is.
Lemonadio.
Welcome back to 13 Folds Live on Lemonadio.com at the Parlour. And we are here with Ben Shaw.
Benny boy, sitting down now. He was standing like a big boy earlier.
You
Hiked
know?
him up, got on stage. You know,
Well, I was like, you know, it's always like that weird thing where it's like, oh, I'm a solo guitarist, so it's like sitting just feels like more natural because I'm just lazy and I worked all day, so I'm just like, okay, it's my excuse to like sit down there and like,
absolutely.
you know, it's like really artistic to just like.
Yeah,
Right,
you
you
can
just,
do
you
it.
just, you
Like
just
me being
zone
a
out into the cloud.
me being a bass player, like I can sit down at like rehearsal, but if I'm sitting down during a show, I'm a fucking loser.
I agree.
Well, aren't you supposed to
You
like?
need to be
Aren't you supposed to
rocking
like
that
jump
here.
around when you're playing bass?
I
It's
don't
supposed to be,
know. I
like
just
jumping
like
like.
look cross-eyed and fucking have my tongue out and shit. You know? I don't know.
That's like every musician.
So,
Yeah.
so Ben, where are you from?
I'm originally from Portsmouth, Rhode Island. I was
Oh,
born.
fancy
Oh, I live in
lad.
Tiverton.
Fancy
Oh,
lad.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
What a fancy lad.
I know. I am. Well, I was born in Newport, and we moved up to the potato farms of Portsmouth.
Yep.
And that's we were
Long
there
drive.
for- It was. Well, that's the problem with living on the island, man. Like, if you want to really talk about that whole thing, like there are people who just stay on the island, which
Yep.
is cool. Like,
Never
if you-
left.
I'm from
Oh, yeah.
I'm from South Kingstown, Narragansett. We don't go north of the tower, so that's our thing. So I feel you.
it's so funny about Rhode Island that there's these like really small pockets that everyone just like, I'm here, and you don't really go outside. So like,
Right.
Yeah.
when we were living on the island, it was just like there was nothing outside of that. It was like there was a ring of water that I could see, and it was like, okay, well, everything is the land
I'm gonna
beyond.
swim
Did you
there.
ever go to the North End Pizzeria?
North End Pizzeria?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, they used to deliver pizzas to high school.
Yeah.
They
High
better give
school
me a
is
That's
North
my
End.
goddamn
my
pizza
husband
right
owns
now.
that.
No, he does?
Yeah, it's the St. Clair's. Yeah.
No way.
Tell them to bring a pizza here
Oh
right
my
now.
God. I had no idea.
I'm on a delivery to Providence to the Parlour right now.
Well, good. I didn't tell you what I really think about North End. Then.
Right?
No. I actually really liked North End. We grew up right up the road from West Main Pizza. No
Okay,
offense,
yeah.
a competitor.
Oh,
a competitor.
oh.
Yeah, West
oh.
Main. I mean, their sauce isn't
West
that
Main
great.
sucks. Let's just say it. Come
They're
on.
not paying
Oh.
us. They're not paying us.
It's
So
North
fuck 'em.
End of nothing.
Well,
I'll eat any and all the pizza. So
Well, it's funny. I was so I listened to another another podcast called Where the Living Room Used to Be. Like James, I'm
Yeah.
sure you guys know
Yeah.
James
Yeah.
Toomey.
Yeah.
Another competitor. Sorry, I'm bringing up all the competitors.
So good.
No, shout out to
Up.
James. He does great work.
Yeah.
And I like Southwest alternatives. I'm not gonna, but no, I
Like the airline.
yeah. I just
But you
fly.
can smoke
that's-
weed on it.
Why?
Southwest
Well, I don't know about you,
alternative is
Dave.
just
I'm not
Spirit.
fucking smoking weed on any airline. You sick
no.
fuck.
But they he has this whole thing where he does like the RI5, and I was telling him because I listened to that show, and he's always asking like people different questions, and one of them is, "What's your favorite pizza place in Rhode Island?" And my whole thing with him that I told him was like, my problem is that I grew up on an island where there's 20 pizza places, but the pizza culture just isn't strong. So it's like Pizza Hollywood, it's North End,
Yeah.
it's West Main
I don't
Pizza.
think Pizza Hollywood's there anymore.
No, they shut. Yeah, they shut down.
Yeah.
No, there's one. There's one on Aquidneck Avenue.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Everyone else who's a mainland Rhode Islander, just tune out right now. We're going to talk real quick.
If you want, I'll mail you some DiPetrillo's spinach pies. I mean,
Well, well, now we live. My wife and I just moved in January to Warwick.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm
now
sorry.
We're made sorry. You know what?
I'm from there. I got a funeral home there. Quinn Family Funeral Home. Shout out.
Hey man,
We want money for that too.
Check, please.
No, my dad already fucked that one up.
Joel's in the back.
So you can hit up my cousins for that one.
Hey, you know, people got to get put in the ground.
That's it.
You know, someone's got to do it. Okay,
That's it. Yeah, that's what my family does. So it says a lot over
forcefully,
here.
like someone's got to put.
I had a feeling you were related to them.
When stuff goes really wrong, like I'm gonna join the family business. I'd be great at like, oh, I'm sorry, right this way. Here you go.
Hey,
Anyway, that's my story about.
So you
Quinn's
could
and
get a
funeral
job at
homes.
Walmart.
Oh yeah, right. I'm not reading receipts and
He'd be
shit.
a really good door opener.
I'm not
Yeah.
checking receipts
Really
at
good at
Walmart.
opening the
either.
door
Oh, just
for
greet
people.
them. You don't
You
have
have
just
to
be
have
the
that
greeter.
face.
Yeah,
Calm
Jess
down-
is
calm
just gonna
down
throw
over
my
there, Jess.
beer off.
I feel like that's true though. If you own a funeral home, you got to get good at like the heartfelt whisper. You know?
Yeah.
Like the,
Yeah. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, no, right
sorry.
this way.
Right this way.
Yeah.
That's like your customer service voice. In the
I'm just
funeral
like
home
out front
industry.
ripping a dart.
How do you, if you run the funeral home though, like you got to do that, but there's at a point where someone's got to come up and be like, all right, so we got the initial deposit on the funeral today.
Yeah, it's a go. It's a go on them. It's a go on that
We
family.
need to get the rest.
It's a go on that family. They
Before we
paid.
can put him in the.
I have actually recently had to deal with a funeral home, and the guy that I had, he was hysterical. He was lively and like, okay,
Yeah.
so this is what we're doing, and this is how it's going to.
So that was my family's funeral home in like 20 years when I'm running
I'm
that
like,
shit.
All right, and he's like texting me and like calling me on the phone. I'm like, oh my god, this guy's crazy.
Welcome to our radio show about funeral homes and stuff, guys. So yeah.
So you grew up down on the island. Now you're in Warwick.
Yeah, and
That's
that's
a
I had
down
Waltz
there.
roast. I had to
Down
go.
What do you
Right,
think? So what do you
man.
think of Warwick though? What do you
All
think
right,
about
show's
the
over.
difference?
That's it. Thank you guys.
At least it's
The
not one
difference from the
socket.
island to Warwick. It's like I grew up in Coventry and then moved
yeah.
to the island.
So, I truly do love Aquidneck Island. Like I still do. We lived in Newport for about 7 years, my wife and I, because the job I have, we had a situation where we could actually kind of live through my company, so they provided housing in a way. And
I like that.
it was really nice for several years, and then they recently decided that they wanted to make a change with that kind of policy, and so then we had to move. But honestly, I mean, growing up in Portsmouth, I always said that it's kind of like any town USA, you know, because it's just a bunch of potato farms
And
It's-
great music department.
Fancy
and
lads.
great music department.
Great music
Shout
department.
out to Mr. Roush.
Yeah, my husband Nick had him too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yep.
Mr. Roush came to our my wife Shelly and I. He came to our wedding.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, because we met in high school. We met in a high school band.
Nice.
So
Hell
he
yeah.
had to come. Yeah, oh yeah.
Hell yeah, I love that.
Real rock
It's a
and roll
love story for the
Right.
ages right there. It's fucking beautiful.
But I love
Shout out
it
to
there,
Mrs.
man.
Shaw, Ben's
Just-
wife. What's up?
Shout out to Mrs. Shaw, Shelly Shaw, right there.
Shelly, what up?
Shelly K. Shaw for all your pet portrait needs or anything like that.
Good old Warwick.
Graphic design
I was
needs.
in.
Cool.
Speaking of Warwick, though, I was in Warwick on Saturday because I was like, "Yo, Aunt Chris, I really need help with my taxes because I think I fucked myself here." So I had to go to Warwick. I also needed to do some laundry, so double dipped at Aunt Chris's house. Love you, Aunt Chris. Shout out. But went to Walt's roast beef. Oh my God, I haven't had Walt's roast beef.
I've never been to Walt's.
Walt's
Oh
is
my
bomb,
God,
dude.
it's
We used to
terribly
live-
There's one
delicious.
in Warwick.
But listen,
Yeah.
Miller's roast beef is really
Oh,
fucking
in East
good.
Providence?
Yes.
Oh my God, I
They're
got that
good,
shit
but-
DoorDashed like on the reg. You tell me
Is
we're
there
going
like
back
a
to
roast beef
DoorDash.
culture here? Like, because when we lived in Lynn, Massachusetts, my wife was working at Necco, the New England Confectionery Company, and so I moved out of there. I moved up there to be with her when we got engaged and everything, and we were living up there for about a year up in Lynn. And there is like a big roast beef culture on the North
Really?
Shore.
I'm down with the
There's
curtains.
like Kelly's roast beef. There's Minnow's. There's
So instead of pizza places, it's roast beef places.
It's all roast beef.
That's awesome. You guys are awful.
Yeah.
I heard that.
We're getting canceled, guys. This is our last radio show.
This is
ever
it. This is it.
Well, we
with
do have a
Benjamin
disclaimer.
Shaw.
We do have a
Uh,
disclaimer.
There's a
for-
disclaimer. We're good.
The views
Ben
expressed
Shaw,
today do not
formerly of
Right.
Portsmouth, now in Warwick.
Yeah, no, Warwick's nice, man. We live east of the airport in the kind of like I'm not really familiar with the areas, but like it's Shawomick, Konnimikit.
Oh, that's a great little
Oh,
neighborhood.
Konnimikit's
Can we
nice.
sit? No,
It's
that's
I didn't know they had
really
nice parts of
My
Warwick.
address
So
is
Me too.
123. No. If anyone wants to come hang, we're there.
Play
Let's
some
go.
music, jam.
But I mean,
Have you checked out the old Rocky Point? Have you gone over there?
Yeah, we went there. Oh God, when we go there the other day, we went there a couple weeks ago and just like walked around that little
It's
loop and
cool,
everything.
right?
It's nice. It really is. Like,
I'm sad. I miss Rocky Point.
well, and I
Makes me
feel
so sad.
I'm gonna be honest. Like I used to be one of these guys who just thought like Warwick was like Bald Hill. I'm like, this fucking sucks.
Right.
Why-
That's
why
pretty
would
true.
anyone live over here. It's like in traffic all the time.
So true.
No,
Yeah,
Warwick-
that
Warwick's
road
not the
sucks.
Yeah.
Warwick has a lot to offer. Fun fact about Warwick, it was founded by Samuel Groton, who pissed off the Puritans just like Roger Williams. So he and Roger Williams were like boys.
Yeah.
And they used to hang out and debate and stuff.
What is this right
And-
now?
I
What's
feel like
going
this
on?
is
No,
drunk
this is real.
history.
This is
Is
real.
this drunk
So
history?
I was,
It is.
I was a Warwick resident, and I'm really proud of this. Like this is, I think this is the coolest thing.
I'm
Sick.
down.
Somebody's
So,
proud of
tell
Warwick.
us.
That's
Samuel
funny.
Groton got permission to found Warwick from an English nobleman who like defended him against the Puritans kind of thing. And then Samuel Groton basically like slapped him in the face by writing a letter to the King of England that said, I don't think slavery should ever come to the New World. You know what I mean? Like the colonies, things like that. And this was in the mid 1600s, like more than 150 years before the Emancipation Proclamation. Samuel Groton was writing to England saying like, fuck slavery, fuck you guys. And he was just pissing people off. So I'm a proud Warwick resident for
Hey,
that
baby,
reason.
ahead of
I
his
think it's
time.
cool.
Our next show
Shout
is
out to the
Drunk
only
History.
kid ever proud
High
of Warwick.
history.
High history.
Sponsored
Our
by-
next show,
Where did that
High
come
history.
from? You like click your heels twice and you're in Warwick? What's
You
going
know,
on?
you want to know where I learned that? A pizza shop.
Nice.
Oh.
It was like Ronzio's in on fucking.
Ronzio's.
It was like Ronzio's. It was
It's
like
the
that.
pizza shop
It was
of
like that
history.
sketchy Ronzio's across from
I can't
Warwick
remember the
Vets.
name, but it's like a mom and pop shop on Warwick Ave. Shout out to them. When
Yo,
they pay
what's
us, I'll
that
name
bakery?
them.
Shout out to the
Mom
mom and pop
Shout
pizza
out
joint on
Yo,
Warwick
there's
Ave.
a
So I can't
bakery.
remember
Oh
your name, but
man.
shout out.
Yeah.
Hey, big love to
So
that
what's
ice
your
cream
go-to
parlor.
pizza? Since we're talking pizza,
Yeah.
what's your go-to pizza?
It's all changed up now. It's
Right,
all
because now
changed
you're in Warwick.
right now. So we live 2 minutes away from
Oh,
Twisted.
I see where you're going.
Twisted.
Yeah, but I mean,
Twisted.
what
Yeah,
type-
yeah, you're like,
I
what,
mean,
what
what
type
type
of
of
pizza you
pizza?
ordering, Benny
like
boy?
when you order pizza,
what
like,
kind of
what
pizza do you
want?
like?
Oh,
Yeah,
what do I
relax.
get?
Yeah.
All right, so they're
we're in sync right now, all right? We got
Listen, I
this.
can't
like a
see
good, I like a
through
good
you.
sausage.
Thank you, Corey.
Go fuck yourself, Dan.
Wait, he was
Shouts
on a
out to
roll.
Corey.
Shout out to Corey.
Sausage?
Sausage,
fuck anyone,
sausage,
Corey.
peppers.
I'm a two-topping
hot
meat type
peppers.
of guy.
Yeah.
Can we listen to what he has to
Yeah.
say first?
This is it.
This is like the,
Hey man, you got it. When you're talking pizza, you got to get your shit in. Like,
right?
there's no
This
way.
is- right?
No, thanks, Ben. Yeah, take that, Jess.
Dude, we had 15 minutes for you to tell everybody what fucking kind of pizza you like.
All of a sudden,
All right, guys, I'm walking home now.
15-minute diatribe on one. Hawaiian pizza sucks.
You
It's-
got a way closer
I
walk.
like him. Yeah, fuck Hawaiian pizza.
Yo,
Pineapple's
no,
good
but
meat.
for real
come
Hawaiian pizza's
on.
great.
I
Hawaiian
love
pizza's
Hawaiian
great.
pizza with
It
bacon
is.
on it.
It is.
I don't want
bacon.
I don't-
It gets
Oh, yeah.
better the later at night you eat it too.
Yes, the
I think
colder
any
it is,
pizza
the better.
except for
the
big
colder, the
cold
more
is good.
beers you
Are we
drink, the
are we
better.
cold pizza people?
I'm a cold
Yeah.
pizza
Hell yeah.
person.
Oh,
All right,
no.
Cold
shout outs
pizza
to
for
Shelly Shaw,
breakfast.
who does not like cold pizza, thinks
Boo.
it's gross.
Oh,
Oh, Benny Boy's on the couch
I'm
tonight.
with Shelly.
She's not watching
Ben's
this.
on the couch
Leave it
tonight.
out on the
Careful.
stove. Wake up the next morning, take that piece of pizza and have a bite.
I've done that.
yeah,
I've
me
done
too.
that
I'm
shit
proud.
up. I'm proud. I'm
Yeah,
proud.
right.
Right back in the oven.
Ben, you better relax. You'll be on the couch tonight.
Does
if
anybody
you're
remember
tuning in
Nice
to that.
Slice Night at
And we got a
Nolan's?
fold out.
No, you know I never went
I
to
used to
Nolan's
go
till, like,
to I used to go to
this
Nice
year.
Slice Night at Nolan's and leave with like a pocket full of pizza.
I don't think you're supposed to put it in your pockets.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
they
you
got
are.
a box for that.
Yeah, you are.
Oh my God, do you remember?
Just
You guys are all
a
blaming me,
napkin
but
on either
Eric's-
side is
Eric's
good.
ruining this tonight, not me, guys. All right.
My friend Max Bernard used to be the king of putting snacks in his pocket. I guess one time he
Yeah.
pulled like a cheeseburger out of his pocket.
This is what fanny packs are for, man.
That's hardcore.
Oh my God, I
All
want
right, now we're talking about fanny packs. 'cause
Yo,
Okay.
I want a
What?
snack fanny
I
pack.
have for years just been dying for the fanny pack to make a comeback, and
It's
it
Thank
did.
you.
back.
Thank
but
it's
it's
you.
back.
like, but it's like back with like Gen Z and like
Bluetooth speakers in them and stuff.
Like, but now it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's too much. Like I want like
You don't want to be
dad.
You don't want to
Yeah.
bedazzle
Yo,
your
I want like
fanny
a
pack.
corduroy one.
Well,
Corduroy.
Yeah,
the,
I want
like,
like a corduroy
the
one.
like sling ones
Oh,
now.
the
You
s- the
seen
sash.
those?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are
Sachet.
dope.
So I just do. I
Sachet.
still do a backpack. You know, I'm old school.
Yeah,
Rock the
yeah,
backpack,
still like
man.
you're hustling 20
I
sacks in
literally
high
just
school.
carry around this.
70s.
I'm
Still
a
like you're
wallet
hustling
girl.
20 sacks in
That's it.
high school.
Yo, man, let me.
Gotta
I
keep
got
it.
my book
Gotta
bag.
keep it light.
Got to keep it simple. I got to run sometimes, you know. The wallet's where it's at, as long as I don't drop it on the road on the way to the club.
Yeah, drop it on Lansdowne Street in Boston.
Did we ever get his
Thank
favorite
God
pizza?
somebody
I don't know.
found
Or
it.
did we push?
No,
Sausage
apparently
and
I had
peppers.
sausage and peppers on it.
Sausage
From what
and
I heard.
peppers.
Sausage, hot peppers. You gotta get hot
All right,
peppers.
all right.
I like that.
Hot's on half.
So
is
you heard
what
it
I
here
always have.
first.
only
Ben
on
Shaw's
half?
favorite
Well,
pizza.
because my wife doesn't like the hot.
This is
peppers.
off the rails, guys. It only took us
It
like
keeps her
20
from
minutes
eating
to
it.
bring it
Yeah.
back. to my favorite
Hey,
pizzas.
can I get it on 3/4 of the pizza?
Oh,
hey,
I like
sorry,
that.
baby.
She's
I don't,
only
I don't
getting
know
a
what
quarter of
happened.
this
They
fucking
put it
pie.
on 3/4.
You want to play some more music for us, Ben?
No, not really.
All right, then fuck it. Let's keep talking.
Don't worry, we're gonna get canceled anyway.
No. Yeah,
So,
actually.
are you gonna sit for this one?
You know what? I'm here now.
You know,
Yeah, I just
relax,
want you to be
man.
happy
Relax,
that- Alright.
Relax, have fun.
I'm here for it.
I'm feeling good.
I just
about
want you to be
Good.
happy.
it. You know, no one. You want to know something? No one has ever said that to me.
Oh, that's what I say to
Aw,
every girl.
see, this
that
is
I
why we
like,
have
can
him as
say
a
to,
guest
yeah.
host.
I'm
No one.
hoping, guys.
I go around just trying to make people like smile.
Yeah,
and
next time-
everyone,
next
no
time
one says
Shelly-
like, "I want you to be happy."
Next time Shelly's giving you shit, you just be like, I don't know, babe, I just want you to be happy.
I just want to be happy. That's it.
Babe, I just want you to be happy.
I
You do
just-
whatever you want, I just want you to be happy. You'll be good.
Fine.
Life
She-
lessons.
How do you
she
Fine.
just
feel
says,
right now?
"Fine,
Is there
then get
anything
the
we
fuck
can
out
do
of my
for you?"
face? How about that? No.
She's gonna be like, you're
She-
gonna be at the Quinn's funeral home very soon.
But
Better
actually,
pay the life insurance check this month, hubby.
it's- hey, she's not getting much. She's not getting much from my life insurance, man. I don't know about that.
It's through work, isn't it?
I heard there's a rule that if you're married to a musician, you get a free drink at the parlor.
Hey now.
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah,
Well,
for
now
life,
and
for
she's
life.
she's the certified merch girl. She's my merch head of merch sales.
Nice.
is what I say. So she always gets free drinks whenever she wants.
She gets half. She gets
Yeah.
half.
No, she's cool. Man. She's
Nice.
we'll
Shout out
hear more
Shelly.
song. Yes.
This
shout out
next
to
song,
Shelly.
shout out to Shelly.
Well, yeah, no. I have a few I've written about her, but all good
boy.
ones, all good
Atta
ones.
boy.
But this one, so actually back in, so we were talking about the album that just came out recently, back in, what was that? April 7th. April 7th, we released that first singer-songwriter EP, like 7 tracks. It's entitled 7 Songs. Go to benjaminshawmusic.com for all the information and details.
That's in the video description
go.
as well. I included your links
Yep.
in in this video description.
Oh,
Your links are all there.
my man, look at that.
album release. It was amazing.
It was there was a slight pause. It was
That's because
and
he
I'm
might
just-
not remember it.
it was
I got
you
nice
guys
and rinsed.
played.
I think I had fun.
You guys played.
I definitely had fun.
But we the only problem with the pandemic is it was, like I said on stage, it was supposed to come out a little bit earlier than that, you know, and so we kind of pushed it back. And in the meantime, we ended up going into the studio. We went to Big Nice Studio in Lincoln, and Bradford Krieger
Hell
hooked
yeah.
us up. We recorded a new full-length album that's going to be out maybe at the end of this year. I'm hoping in like December. So now I'm going to play like a mini set of songs from that album. So that album is a kind of a concept album because, you know, there was nothing better to do in COVID than to sit and write and try to think of what the hell to do when, you know, you can get back to doing stuff. So I had this song called Madeline that I really liked, and I decided to kind of do this whole album around her and this story between her and a guy comes in, sings these late night gigs, and then, you know, meets this woman at the bar. They start talking. She kind of teaches him about life and then hope and all that stuff. It'll come across when the album comes out. You'll get it more. But it starts. The album kicks off with this song called "The Late Set," and this is sort of my ode to playing late night bar gigs from like 10 to 1 and just that feeling. So this is called "The Late Set." Thank you. Yeah. Yes. On the edge of a parking lot, trying to find the strength to go in, so I couldn't burden my aching heart, and my shift can begin. I feel the late set on Thursday nights, playing songs that all sound the same. Strum guitar for the dim lights and hound dogs who think it's funny to mispronounce my name. Sip of whiskey is on my table, keeps my voice low and my head high. Next to a tip jar I label promises a love song for a 5. Hasn't always been strip mall pubs in a town no one knows. Took a chance on a life I could love. I saw how far dreams could go. Lay my hand down in New Orleans, kick my ass to LA. Made my last stand in Kansas City, but they sent me crawling back to where I came. Thought I was made for the gamble, that I was ready for the game. It was more than I could handle. Oh, besides, most clubs are the same anyway. So I settled for good enough, 'cause it gets me through today. Tomorrow I know they'll be sure to come. Brighter nights are coming on my way. Try to stay mindful of the time I got left as I watch the bar start to close down. I got one more song to go in my set, so I hope my soul will be found. Soon I'll be dining on city lights, beneath marquees with my name. Now I'm counting my money on the bar, eating cold chicken in the green fluorescent shades. But I'm more than a bartender and a guitar on a stool, bigger than this untethered heart, singing about his dreams like a fool. but I'm more than a bartender and a guitar on a stool, bigger than this untethered heart, singing about his dreams like a fool. Thank you. So this next one I wrote because I've for a long time been a fan of John Prine, and just the way that his music can reach so many different people, living so many different lives than his own. And he has this song, Angel from Montgomery, where he sings about, you know, he's wrote it as like a 24-year-old kid, and he's writing about this middle-aged woman and her life and what that means. And I just thought, like, wow, that is just so amazing that he can do that. And that's such a gift that you can kind of give people, to show them that the troubles that they have in their own life, or the kind of experiences that they have, are universal, and that we can all feel those same things. So with that in mind, I wanted to write this song. The song's called Madeline. It's about a middle-aged woman who works in a gas station, and she's a former beauty queen, and just thinking about all that, and thinking about what her younger self would think about that. So this is called Madeline. Was a beauty queen at 17, planning life by quizzes in magazines. Now I hand out receipts for gasoline at the filling station off of exit 3, selling cigarettes and coffee rolls, faded maps that show only local roads. Behind the glass in my booth all alone, I see that young girl reflected in an old woman's clothes. Oh well, how can I tell Madeline that I think it's time she moved on? The better life that she had in mind for us, well, fairy tales all gone. But I still put on the dress, tell her it still fits, and if I wanted, I could quit this job and give her the world that she thought would exist. Well, midnight comes as the cars all go. The only people around are on the radio. Try not to think of all the cash in the drawer, 'cause I ain't looking for that kind of trouble anymore. Oh well, how can I tell Madeline that I think it's time she moved on? It's not gonna turn out the way that you like, but it's good enough to carry you along. But I still put on the dress and try to impress the girl in the mirror who knows she's worth more than this. Tell her it still fits, and if I wanted, I could quit this job and give her the world that she thought would exist. Someday I'll wear it to work and I'll put on my crown and twirl in the booth while I make change and do my routines for people heading through town. Then I'll blow 'em a kiss as they're pulling away. But I still put on the dress and try to impress the girl in the mirror who knew she's worth more than this. Tell her it still fits, and if I wanted, I could quit this job and give her the world that she thought would exist. Thank you.
Northeast Alternatives is Massachusetts' most awarded medical and adult use dispensary, located in Fall River, Mass. Now serving adults 21 plus from all states with a valid ID. Visit their shop at 999 William S. Canning Boulevard, Fall River, Mass. Or visit their website at anyalternatives.com to see their full menu.
Wonderland Smoke Shop carries all of your e-cig, hookah, and tobacco products, as well as an assortment of imported and fine cigars. There is also a vast selection of rigs, mods, and glass for the connoisseur in you. Wonderland is a great smoke shop for all of your needs. With great prices, great service, and family atmosphere. From special orders to new products, their honest and trustworthy staff will exceed all your expectations. Visit Wonderland Smoke Shop in Warwick, Rhode Island at 666 East Ave. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook and tell them 13 Fold sent you.
Lemonadio.
Did you ever hear of anyone smoking dried mushrooms? What? Oh, nothing. Skip it.
Providing relief from dry mouth since 2020.
Tell me who it is, damn it. You got 5 seconds to tell me who the hell this is.
Lemonadio.
The 13 Folds live at the Parlour on Lemonadio.com. Ben Shaw.
Benny boy. Woo! Right? Clap it
Yes,
up.
clap
it
Yep, there
up.
you go. There's the wave. There it is.
The smile and nod.
The royal
Beautiful.
wave. Thank you, everybody.
So you were talking about John Prine, and
was.
who were some of your other influences growing up?
Growing up, I mean, number one with a bullet was honestly Elvis. Like
Hell yeah.
I remember my first song. The first song that I can ever really remember hearing was Heartbreak Hotel. You know, I mean, there's music everywhere. You know, it's obviously not the first song that I was
But that's
ever
the first one that
exposed
you
to.
remember.
But it was like a lightning rod moment. All of a sudden, it was just like I could just feel the air shift. Like something like, you know, you just see like dust stop floating in front of you. You're like, oh, okay, something's happening. And I think it was, you know, I've tried recently to sort of trace back, like, what did that change in my brain for music? Like, what did that sort of change for me? And I think what a lot of it comes down to is it's just that sort of like attitude that he had, the real sparse arrangement. There's not a lot happening in there, and it's just all feel. And it's not like really that hard to do, but you try to perform that, and it's really difficult to get it right. So it's just that kind of skill in doing that, and there was just something otherworldly about it. Like he was just singing out, like crying out into the world, and there's no accompaniment or anything. It's just like the pure essence of music, and then you get to that and just all of a sudden the band kicks in, and it's like, man, this is everything. This is attitude. This is the blues. This is like feeling. This is emotion. He just had it all in that one kind of thing. And then as I moved on, I was, you know, like a young guy, you know, you just kind of get into like towny rock almost, and, you know, like Aerosmith and Led Zeppelin and all that in high school. And you just like, because again, Portsmouth was a great town, but it just sort of like anywhere USA. So there's not really a defined like culture. No. There's not like a real like arts culture there. So it was like, even though I was into jazz, we were kind of limited to what like our outreach and everything. So it was like I was sort of just trying to pull from any influence that I could find, and you know, and as I kind of went on, my brother started working at a record store on the island, so he kind of got into underground hip hop. So I started getting into like Atmosphere.
Yes,
and,
love Atmosphere.
and all the
Atmosphere
Rhymesayers
is playing
stuff.
in Turptown this year.
Oh no way,
Yep.
dude! I've never been able to see them play, and I just like I remember that kind of blew my mind, like because I was a snob at the time. Like you like what you like. Like I liked the music I liked, and I didn't think that there would be anything else. And I kind of grew up in the time where there wasn't the internet. It's not like it was now. It's like kind of any music at
You're like
your
just
fingertips.
finding guitar tabs at that point, right?
Yeah, dude, it was like, and I wasn't even really like into like trying to play the guitar or anything. Like I have buddies that were doing that. I was playing saxophone mostly, so it's like I was
you're a
just
sexy sax man too, Benny boy. Look
yeah.
at you.
That's my main. That's kind of my main thing. Is
That's
the
my
saxophone.
favorite instrument, to be
Really?
quite honest. Yeah.
No joke.
Sometimes we're looking for saxophone players.
I'm always looking for a saxophone player. So
Always.
what's up, Ben? We'll
Dude,
talk
I'm-
after. Talk
Yeah,
off
I'm here.
camera.
I'm here.
So
He's
is
gonna-
that what
he's
you
gonna
got?
get your
Is that how you
digits.
started? Was sax in school? Like
Yeah.
you said, you were in the music program down there.
Yeah, I started. There was like an assembly once, and they brought in like the high school band to like our elementary school, and I remember just like seeing the guy playing saxophone. I was like, okay, I want to do that. Like me and my buddy Eric were like, okay, we're gonna do that, and I stuck with it. And he was just like, he said screw that after a while.
My regret from like elementary school, middle school, when you like picked an instrument, I picked fucking percussion. I should have learned to play a horn.
Yeah,
I
but
would
you
made
know-
some damn money and like. Shit.
I mean, honestly, like the best one to pick, I think, from what I understand, is like pick trombone or like pick oboe.
I was gonna say trombone. My
Oboe,
great grandfather
bassoon.
was
I'm
a
a
trombone
sax
player.
guy.
Why
Sax,
so? Because you'll be
trumpet.
sought after if you pick those. You're saying?
Well, it's just because honestly, there's a lot of gigs. There's like not a lot of people who kind of learn those
right.
so early on. If you want an orchestra gig, sometimes it's not like it's easy. I have some buddies who are looking to get orchestra work. Because like we were talking earlier, I went to URI for music.
I probably served you some food at Hope Dining Hall.
Oh, dude, probably.
I worked there for a while. Yeah, if you like came by the sandwich shop and there was like lettuce playing, it was your boy right here.
Dude, I used to go get a sandwich like every day, just like a turkey and cheese, get the chips.
Yup, absolutely.
Oh,
Pickle on
dude.
the side, some soup over there.
Oh, dude, it was great.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it was like, I just know like a bunch of guys from URI who were like trying to work and trying to get like jobs in orchestras, man, and it's tough.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's tough for anybody.
The good
and-
part playing horns too. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, my horn players in my band like go play weddings and make a ton of money and play
Oh,
like half
for
the
sure.
set.
Oh
and,
yeah.
man. That's
I
the
mean,
way
look
to
at
do
Ross
it.
Wheeler. Like everybody
The
grabs
saxophone
him.
dealer, yeah.
Portsmouth's
Shout out Ross
own.
Wheeler.
Portsmouth's
Shout out
own.
player.
Right,
Shout out hopping in my
exactly,
solo
right.
band because I needed a sax
He
player.
worked at North End.
Yeah. I know.
So-
I remember- I
Shout
bought
out to
pizza
Ross
for
Wheeler
you.
I got a-
because I recruited him.
I got
to,
distracted at the bar, but speaking of playing sax around town, did we touch on your animal face sit-ins?
No, yeah, I've I
Oh wait,
played-
I was here for one of those too.
Because
I
you
didn't
really
realize
are.
that
You're a
was
very
doing for right
versatile
now,
player,
yeah.
man. And now that you've been around town a few years, you've been in a
Yeah.
lot of situations that have been fun to watch.
That's that's honestly one of the great things about being a horn player is that like
You can just
it's
hop
not
in.
always the first call. If you want to gig, play bass or play drums because
Right.
like
Yeah.
not that you'll always get gigs, but it's easier to get a gig because it's like everyone plays guitar.
Yeah,
everyone
Yep.
wants to sing.
guitarist.
Everyone
Yep.
wants to be like the glory up front. No one wants to do
Not
the
me,
actual,
that's why I
like-
play bass.
Everyone's looking for a drummer.
That's why I
everyone's
play
looking
bass,
for a bass
especially
player.
because I
Always.
can't shred on the guitar either. So just put me in the back behind the horns.
But you know what, man? Like bass is such an underrated instrument. Like
Agreed.
it is honestly in all music. It
Agreed.
is the most important because you're not only like responsible for the tempo. Because I
You're
played
holding
bass
it down,
for
yeah.
like
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
always
very-
said
yeah.
that. I've always
I-
said the
I
bass
started
player and the
playing-
drummer they're the
I
backbone
started
of
playing
the
guitar
band.
and then started playing drums, and bass is the most like profound instrument I play, and it's because I played guitar and drums earlier,
Yeah.
and I like just holding it down, and that's kind
Well,
of
that's
what
your
makes
job.
that instrument. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I
I can't
remember-
solo on a bass. You tell me to solo on a bass, I'll tell you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
So
I
do
can't
you
that.
do you stick to
Yeah, I wanna
one
hold it
range
down.
of saxophone? Is there one you like the best? Or,
Yeah, I mean-
or have you ventured
Great
into like the
question.
baritone,
alto.
tenor?
Yeah, I started on alto, then I switched to tenor because I had always wanted to be a tenor player. When when I started getting into saxophone, I found Sonny Rollins.
Alto's like the higher and tenor's the center range, right?
There's
tenor sounds so much fuller to me for like
does.
soloing and stuff, and like in
it's the classic.
In
it's,
any of my bands, when I play like with a horn section, like a trumpet and a tenor is the perfect. If you're gonna have two horns, like dynamic.
Alto's probably like the dancier one, and tenor's like the dinner music saxophone kind of, right?
Well,
I don't know. I think tenor is like anyone who I know.
What
plays
does Kenny
tenor.
Rogers play?
He plays
Kenny
like
Rogers.
the soprano.
Kenny
doesn't he play
Rogers.
soprano?
Kenny Rogers. I think Kenny
country
Rogers
western
plays
singer?
the Gambler.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
it
mean
must-
Kenny G?
Kenny
Kenny
G.
G.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah. I was
You
kinda-
gotta know.
I just started thinking Wayne's World. I
Kenny
started thinking
Rogers
Wayne's
on the
World with
sax.
Kenny G.
Yeah.
He played like the soprano, didn't he?
Islands in the
Kenny
street.
G. I don't know.
he
I
played
don't
soprano.
remember.
He plays soprano
Yeah.
saxophone.
Okay.
See, I know things, guys.
Well, so I was going to say this earlier, but now that we're talking about Kenny G, every once in a while I just like to brush over this. But when I first the first person that I knew like that, when saxophone kind of became real, like, oh, you could actually do this, was because I love Christmas. And we grew up, and my parents have like 3 Kenny G Christmas albums.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Yeah.
like that's a great soprano
See,
saxophone
Yeah.
impersonation. It was like he was right here.
Yeah, that was good. You were
It
right.
was
in
like
that.
Kenny
It was
G's
better
right here.
than
I need
him.
a little more reverb on that saxophone, but
Oh, you want?
You
I
gotta have
need a
the
little
hair,
more
though. You gotta
reverb.
have the hair. You gotta have the hair.
and it's funny because I'm like the fucking Grinch where I hate Christmas music, but I love James Brown's Christmas album.
Oh, funky as hell! Hell yeah,
and
man.
that's what I'm all about. I love
Yo,
the
that
funk.
shit-
and
that shit's
horns,
great.
That's why I love horns.
I think you put that on for the Christmas party here too, right?
Hell no, I put it on at my mom's house, and then she kept changing it, and I kept putting it on when she got drunker, and that's how we did it.
No, but he like
I
Kenny
wasn't
G
going
was
anywhere
like
on
the
Christmas.
first. He was unfortunately. No, I was saying he was like my first kind of intro into like saxophone as like the main thing.
Being
Okay.
able to
And
pull it off.
then I started and then I started getting into like Sonny Rollins and jazz, and you get into Miles, and then you
Right.
get
Yeah,
into
Miles,
Coltrane,
like
and then you get into
Brecker
Charles
Brothers
Lloyd,
type
you
Love
get
Coltrane.
Michael Brecker.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you get into
nasty.
all that stuff. And
Right.
but yeah, I would say the great thing about being the horn player though is that, like you were talking about Animal Face, Eric, it's like there are moments where a band decides like, oh, we want to go up to the next level. Let's get a saxophone player. And then you're
Absolutely.
always the hero.
Yeah.
Because you just come, like I literally just come in and go like, do 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 do.
Yeah, and you're the
Right.
hero, right? Yeah, and you're just waiting. Everyone else is working. Yeah.
Come
Well,
up and
you know what's
do 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 do.
And then you do a little harmony.
Well, and that's it. And
On
it's-
the next
then
time.
everyone else is like
Well,
doing
see,
the hard
that's what's
work.
funny because
Yeah.
when when our band was starting to like start getting a crowd and stuff, and people would just come out and never see us before and see like a trumpet and a tenor player coming up, and they're like, "Oh fuck, this band has horns right now."
Well, it's like this weird, like,
everyone
oh,
loves
they're
horns.
serious now.
Yeah, everyone loves horns, especially if you have 2 horns in a band. You're just killing.
Well, and it's
3 horns is
Oh,
unheard of.
At one alto, tenor, trumpet, perfect.
see, when we
Or
recorded
tenor,
that,
trumpet, and a trombone.
when we did that album at that I was talking about at Big Nice, I had like a couple of people that I was thinking about like asking to come in and play horns, and then I was sitting there, I was like worried about like trying to teach them the music. Then I'm like, wait,
I play.
I play this shit.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
why
I'll
do
just
I
write
have
them
to
a
ask
chart.
anyone?
Yeah, and
So
you
I just
be
recorded
like, and
myself.
then I'll just write a chart for like the trombone player, and
Well,
I'm good.
and the
Because
great
all you
thing
horn
was-
players can just like write charts out and pick it all up like easily.
Well, I just made
Makes
it up.
no sense to me.
Like I was just like I knew what I wanted, so it's like why? So I just played my tenor and I have a baritone.
I feel
and that
like-
is such a great sound, dude.
Yeah.
Tenor and baritone
Yeah, that's that bass.
together.
I love that. I feel like any sax, like any horn player has a way better ear. Just like any horn players I'd play with, where we
Tuning a
jamming.
horn is not easy.
We'd
That's
be-
why.
Yeah, dude. My
Yeah.
sax players, I make fun of them all the time because they're both trying to tune up with each other and shit.
It's
Yeah,
hard. And
I
it's
just got my,
important.
like Korg black tuner, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
Fun.
just go okay, right?
Yeah, exactly. But nah, I find it funny. Like any horn players can we'd be improvising, and then the two of them would look at each other, and then just turn to the mics and just like synchronize parts. All hits exactly good. There's something horn players' ears are just like another level in my mind.
You get used to your role. It's
Yeah.
like if I know that it's like I had this conversation with the guys in because I don't always play solo. I play, I got like a band that
Yeah.
I kind of get together when I can afford to give them money, basically.
I know that
'Cause-
game. Yep.
Well, because
Damn, I
everyone
wish I
does-
could play my own shit solo, but I can't
Oh.
because I'm a bass player. So
Well, that's that's
Saving
honestly
money.
that's why I picked up the guitar really like a few years ago, because the band I was in, they stopped, and I was just a vocalist and a tenor player in that, and so I couldn't really play any of those songs, and it was also like a hip hop thing, so I couldn't really do that, and I just wanted to move on to do something else, and so these influences that I had, like John Prine, Elvis,
and that's
Tom
the stuff
Waits,
you weren't like
you know,
playing before on a guitar. You were playing different stuff on a horn, whether it was jazz or hip hop and stuff like that.
But then when I wanted to play, I still want to play music solo.
Yeah,
I would just like do this, and so it's like that kind of led me to doing this kind of set of music, and because I can do this alone. But when I had the band, one of the things I always stress now, because I think there's a it's like there's a level of seriousness that over the past couple of years that I've really tried to apply to playing in, because music's fun. Like obviously we're having a good time. It's fun, but it's also like I take this shit
it's
really
also
seriously.
a business to a degree, or profession.
Yeah,
you know?
The reason I do it is because I love it, and because I want to be good at it, and I want to make music, and I want to make people happy and entertain them. But if I'm going to do that, I want to make sure that the shit is tight and the shit is good. And the way to do that is really focus on playing what the music is asking you to play.
Right.
Right. And sometimes, like, being a horn player, I think that's part of it, is like,
absolutely.
I'm always thinking, like, if I'm told, like, hey man, just make up like a horn part in this, I'm always asking myself, like, do I even need to play? That's the hardest lesson to learn. It's like, do I even need to make noise?
Yeah.
Right.
Because your impulse is to just like, when nothing's happening, it's just like, okay, when nothing's happening, I gotta play.
But the horn background probably gives you an advantage in that situation.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's sweet too
Yeah.
about like taking it from both sides of a singer-songwriter to playing a horn part. So I know you're the type of guy that can pick out every person's part in a band.
So-
And as a bass player, I find that super important, that I can play anyone else's part in whatever project I'm doing right there, because that's how I look at music. And I think that's important to see, filling different spaces and, making it all about the actual song or project.
Speaking of the band, though, I wanted to know if the band that you brought here for the album release, did they play on the record too? Was that like the same ensemble, basically?
Yeah, that was mostly the same. We've had like a couple of lineup shifts in the time, but joining me on stage the other day was Ryan Cowell. He was doing a vibraphone and like every
I saw
every
that. I was
piece
like,
of
what the
percussion.
hell? This is awesome.
That's cool.
Matt Passaroni on bass. He and Joe Grilli and Dylan Lagama all played bass on different parts
Joe
on the
Grilli,
album.
yeah.
Joe Grilli,
33
that's my
Camden,
boy.
right? I used to play gigs with him back in the day, man. That
Dude,
guy's
Joe's great.
nasty. I haven't seen him forever. That kid's awesome.
Then we had Mark Medeiros on the guitar. He's the full-time guitarist. He's the guy that's on the record too. Then we had Daniel Hill on keys for this set.
Yeah, I did see Dan here.
Yeah,
for your
Daniel's
thing,
great,
and him.
dude.
Yo, he's such a sweet man too. The Tony Stooligans kids, we played so many gigs with, and
He's
love
also
him,
in
love
the
him.
jazz house
Yeah.
band with me, the jam
Yeah.
house band with me.
Yeah, he's
But,
an awesome musician, and
but then we
even
have,
sweeter of a man.
We have Nick Sanfilippo and Tom White play keys on the album. and
Tom
then,
White,
Brian,
love that man too.
because you were saying Tai Chi
Tai
Funk
Chi,
Sword.
Jake's one of my best friends. I love Jake. And and Thomas, every time I see them, I'm like, you guys better play Outstanding by the Gap Band right now, because I want to hear those harmonies, Thomas. Let's go.
And then Brian St. Pierre on drums. So those are all the guys who played on the album. And like, the thing is, like, we're talking about band and how you want people that can really listen. And it's like coming from a jazz world and, just like a kind of really focused on that for so long. I always think about, because I love jazz and I love jazz music, but it's like, obviously I'm not playing that, but it's how can you bring those lessons into the music
and apply it.
And apply it to what you're
apply
playing
it to
now.
what you're doing.
And so the idea is to just like, I figured like, well, if I get these guys that I play, these jazz gigs with, get them to do this music, like their ears are going to be big. They're always going to be listening.
I love that.
They'll come up with different stuff. And
I
it
feel
was,
like as a good musician, you need to take a little bit from everything, even
Yeah.
if it's, you're passionate about one genre or something, taking something from everything else. When I go see a band, I pick, even if it's something that I'm not into, I go pick out of every musician and see what I can apply myself.
Well,
Plus-
you ready to apply some music to it for us?
Oh,
now?
your transitions are amazing.
Oh.
man.
They're
I'll talk
great
to this
because
kid
you know
all
what?
night.
My pork chop's here, so
I'll talk to this guy all night about jazz and
But
sexy phones.
I really
and-
wanted to congratulate you on putting such a great band together because it's not an easy thing, and like it was a lot of fun watching you step into the singer-songwriter role with the guitar and like call out who's gonna solo and stuff. That was just a lot of fun to see.
I met
Thanks,
your
man, I
drummer
appreciate
Brian
that.
too Thursday for your album release too, and he just came up to me and we looked at each other. I'm like, hey man, I'm Rory. He's like Brian, and we just shot the shit. And he was,
Yeah.
he's the man. So
No, he's good.
yeah.
That band is like filled with just good guys, and
Yeah.
that is such an important thing.
that's
about
more
playing in a
important than
band.
being the best player in my mind. It needs to
Oh.
be about respecting the piece and the group and everyone working together. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of been my bread and butter because honestly, it's like I know who I am. I'm not the best. I know that there are guys who are, a lot better than I am. Maybe more proficient at playing certain things, and I don't spend all my time just on the horn. I don't spend all my time doing this. So sometimes I know I do what I can do, and I know what I can do, and I'm comfortable. I'm getting comfortable with that. I'm getting better about that.
And
but
you enjoy doing it. Which
I want to
is-
that's
see
it.
you shout out Shelly by using that beautiful ring you got as a little slide on this.
Oh, that-
There he is.
All right, guys, we're gonna let Ben play some music, and we'll be right back. You're listening to 13 Folds live on Lemonadio.com.
I'm gonna play a new one that's not on any albums, but I just wrote it recently. This is the newest one, and I figured I'd play it tonight. This one's called Highway Miles. So hold me tighter when we ride down the highway, chasing sky. But your hands are loose now around my waist. To ask you if the engine wasn't running, would you walk away? Tell me if the engine wasn't running, would you walk away? Cause it's hard to take back words when they've been spoken. It's like trying to hide that look upon her face. Forgiveness is that all-elusive token, one that you may earn but can't replace. Said I would be lonely if I don't change, so I cut myself to pieces for you, rearrange. Let you lay 'em how you like, but you say that isn't it. Cause no matter what I do, they will never fit. No matter what I do, we will never fit. Cause it's hard to hold your hand when it's been broken by punching every door slammed in your face. Portrait of the beast that has awoken, a jagged line that's not too hard to trace. Wish that I could see the speed that we were going, or told our battered hearts to slow their pace. Guess that I'll be fine, never knowing all these miles have led us to this place. All these miles have led us to this place. Thank you very much. I'm going to stand up. I've been sitting too long. Ugh. Get a different angle on the room. How's everybody doing out there? Oh, thank you very much for being here. It's lonely just me and Eric looking at each other, you know? So this next one is another one of those songs that we recorded for the album I was talking about over at Big Nice. This one's kind of a little bit different, inspired by Tom Waits' so many of my songs and my just basic attitude towards everything is, but this one's called Hurricane. I see the pillars rusting, this bridge coming down, yeah. If the water gets higher, it's gonna bring us to the ground. But no one will believe it, 'cause they cover their eyes, saying it's impossible for rivers to rise. Act like they don't see it rushing over the side. They're hoping their misfortune is gonna shift away with the tide. Well, the hurricane is coming, gonna run through the town, yeah. And the thunder shakes the people with a rumbling sound. But they deny the rain that's falling down from the sky. They say and they don't buy it, 'cause their wrinkles are dry. Maybe when the flood is here, they start asking why. But drowning on the bottom must be easier than admitting the lie. Don't they know engines don't turn over when there's mud in the oil? And water doesn't burn you till it comes to a boil. And hunger comes on faster when the food's gonna spoil. And if you don't move where you stand, but water's gonna destroy you. Well, the hurricanes are coming, oh yeah, yeah. Hurricanes are coming, oh yeah, yeah. Hurricanes are coming, oh yeah, yeah. Hurricanes are coming, oh yeah. Thank you. You want one more? You want one more? One more. Awesome. One more song. You want something slow or something a little up? What are we feeling?
Slayer? You know any Slayer?
Slay!
Freebird?
Yeah. How about a song about Rhode Island? Do we like Rhode Island? We were talking about that
I
earlier.
love Rhode Island.
We were
my next band.
when we were talking about Rhode Island. One of the things that we were talking about is like kind of finding a new love and appreciation for it in a way that I had never really had before. You know, you spend so much time trying to get away from your hometown and your home state, and then you finally find a way to appreciate it. You know, if you take a little bit of a closer look, and I think during, you know, a lot of the lockdown, you're forced to just stay in the state, trying to stay and look at the things, and it gave me a different appreciation for Rhode Island, and I ended up writing this song called Somewhere in Rhode Island. Somewhere there's a porch light shining. It's casting out the night with its glow. Inside there's a wife who's sitting in a dining room praying that her husband will come home. Somewhere there's a dog that's barking. He's tied up to a tree all alone. The sun's been beating hard. He's stranded in the front yard and chewing on the end of his rope. But there's hope inside you that can anchor a wandering soul. And I know gonna find it somewhere in Rhode Island. Let's pack our things and go. Somewhere there's a boat that's rusting. It's washed up and abandoned on the shore. The ocean left the engine busted and let the rest return to dust, except the word faith carved into the floor. Somewhere there's an old man driving. He's counting mile markers on the road. But across the bridge he comes alive. He's headed north on 95 towards Providence, where salvation goes. But there's hope inside you that can anchor a wandering soul. And I know gonna find it somewhere in Rhode Island. Let's pack our things and go. Yeah, it's hard to believe that a place like that exists. Who could resist the urge to leave for it? I know that we've been hurt before, nervous to walk out the door, but in my heart is hope that somewhere there's a town that's waiting with everything we'd ever want and more. Oh, we'll find it made for you and I, perhaps from fate or lucky timing. Whatever it is, I know you can't ignore that there's hope inside you that can anchor a wandering soul. And I know gonna find it somewhere in Rhode Island. Gonna find it in Rhode Island. Let's pack our things and go. Thank you.
Northeast Alternatives is Massachusetts' most awarded medical and adult use dispensary, located in Fall River, Mass. Now serving adults 21 plus from all states with a valid ID. Visit their shop at 999 William S. Canning Boulevard, Fall River, Mass. Or visit their website at anyalternatives.com to see their full menu.
Wonderland Smoke Shop carries all of your e-cig, hookah, and tobacco products, as well as an assortment of imported and fine cigars. There is also a vast selection of rigs, mods, and glass for the connoisseur in you. Wonderland is a great smoke shop for all of your needs. With great prices, great service, and family atmosphere. From special orders to new products, their honest and trustworthy staff will exceed all your expectations. Visit Wonderland Smoke Shop in Warwick, Rhode Island at 666 East Ave. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook and tell them 13 Fold sent you.
Lemonadio.
Did you ever hear of anyone smoking dried mushrooms? What? Oh, nothing. Skip it.
Providing relief from dry mouth since 2020.
Tell me who it is, damn it. You got 5 seconds to tell me who the hell this is.
Lemonadio.
Welcome back to 13 Folds Live on Lemonadio.com at the Parlour, presented by Northeast Alternatives.
Turptown
No,
Throwdown.
that was mine. That was mine. Damn it, that's the one when I can.
Do you remember?
Northeast
Did I take
Alternatives?
yours?
Wonderland Smoke Shop.
25 years.
Just start over.
I
I
Just
remember
start.
things. I'm good at
25
stuff.
years, Wonderland.
I'm helping. I'm
That's
helping,
why
all
I
right?
do Northeast.
You're listening to
Alternative.
13 Folds Live on Lemonadio.com. Sponsored by
Because
Northeast
they're the only
Alternative, one
ones
in the Smoke Shop, Turptown Throwdown.
Yeah,
and
that's
Bay
why I
City.
shouted
Do
him out the
they?
second
Do
time.
they?
Well, sometimes.
Ah, well,
lot of that's
that
on
perfect
me.
sponsor for us.
So
Sounds
this,
like my
so
sponsor
this
in
round
life.
it becomes like our fun round.
I don't wanna have
wait,
fun.
guys, we're gonna have fun right
Wait a
now. All
minute.
right, we're gonna have fun.
I'm still serious. I don't want to have fun.
Now we're having fun.
Well,
Oh
You know,
God!
uh,
Stop.
Before we have
You're
fun,
fired.
Before we have fun, and this is fun too. What shows you got coming up?
What shows
yeah.
were?
That is
Those are
fun.
fun.
Yeah,
This
take
is
that,
fun.
Jess.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
take that, Jess.
so.
Fuck
This is
off.
really
Yeah.
fun. So
That is fun.
Maybe I might.
That's so fun.
I'm actually here at the Parlor on the first Sunday of every month for the Jazz Jam.
Better believe it.
And
All right,
that
so
is
I
that's
need to
right.
have a couple.
Awesome
I need to have a
night,
couple
man. I've been
ruthless Saturdays, so I end up here Sunday. Is what you're saying,
Rory,
Yeah.
come sign up and play the bass on a Sunday.
Dude, I can't play jazz. I'm not.
Yet.
I'm not a
Oh
good
my
bass
God.
player.
You got, yeah, man.
Where else are you at?
Well, see, but real quick, what I want to say is, you say that you can't play. Well, what we like to do is, I like to make sure that people know that the Jazz Jam is not like kind of like your typical like cutting session. It's not like,
Can we play the chicken? Because I'm down.
yeah, dude.
Yo,
like,
I'll play the chicken. That's all I
honestly-
got.
honestly, it's the idea that I had for it. I talked to Gregory. Is we really want it to be a kind of a community focused thing.
Hell yeah.
I want it to be that it's all ages, all abilities.
That's
you know, I think there, you know, eventually I would love somewhere else in town there to be like a real serious jazz jam session with like you got to come in ready to play, like your ass is
Yeah.
going to get handed to you. I would love to see that, but that's not what we're trying to do here. We're just trying to
I love
like
that.
we want the community to come in.
Tell you what, Rory, if you do it,
play.
I'll do it.
Dude, I'll come play the chicken with you, Benny boy.
Dude, yo man, I know how to play the chicken. But
Everyone
So
knows how
if
to
he
play
can play the
chicken.
chicken, then I can come bring my bass and play Putting on the Ritz, right?
Hey, I said all ages, all abilities. I didn't say all tunes.
Oh man.
Yeah, take that, Eric. My dash two.
I didn't say
dash
anything
two for Eric
goes, bro.
tonight.
Wow.
You gotta be real specific, okay?
Yeah.
Unless
How
you
about
pay us,
Raisin in the
Eric.
Sun? Do you- But so there's that. Then there's May 20th. I'm actually for the first time going to be at the Knickerbocker.
Oh,
in
that
I
place
love
is
that
awesome.
place.
Yo, I'm so honestly, I'm really
love
pumped for
that
that.
place.
I'm playing with Daphne Parker Powell. She's a great singer songwriter. She was based in Connecticut for a long time, and then she moved down to New Orleans. But a couple of years ago, we did this real big Tom Waits tribute. It was like for his 70th birthday, and I ran the house band, and you know we organized and. Me and Chrissy Stewart organized everything at Goodwill Engine Company, and it was
Hell
like this
yeah.
huge
Oh,
thing.
Nice.
And Daphne played, and she was incredible, and so we've kept in touch, and she's going to be back in the
no,
area.
we're not gonna
so.
talk about that.
Weren't you nominated for international songwriting?
Oh, yeah.
Or no, you were a semifinalist.
I was a semifinalist. Yeah, I've been as I always tell my wife, I'm a perennial semifinalist.
So you're not a true winner. Is
I'm a
what you're
perennial.
saying,
No,
Les Benny boy?
I'm not a winner. I'm just always like in the
Yeah,
conversation.
you're,
of like,
yeah.
well, he does
That's
it.
kind of better though.
He does it.
You don't have to have that
But-
Michael Jordan pressure on you.
Yeah, we did the international
his wife,
songwriting
no.
competition. You can submit songs, and I mean, you know, there's thousands of entries, so it feels really good to at least be semifinalists. It's like
That's awesome.
classical music competitions. Like they have all of them, and you just submit, and usually you're not going to win, but you kind of hope like, okay, well, at least I'll get like maybe some money or whatever for it. But yeah, mostly it's just so you can hopefully write the credit of like, oh yeah, I was a finalist or something like that. So
Oh yeah.
but,
Hey, well, we found it.
yeah.
That says something.
But if you want to know more about my shows, go to benjaminshawmusic.com/shows.
That's
and
it.
You'll see all that stuff.
That's it.
Nice.
So is that shows? Are we going to speed round? What do we got?
I'm not saying anything right now because I got yelled at.
All right, you can.
It's all your fault. It's all your
gotta be
fault.
so
I need an
dramatic.
adult.
Now, there's a soundboard over there. Is there like a lightning round theme or something like that? Or?
We don't have that theme
I haven't
yet.
loaded
Oh, we're not
the
that
sound
cool yet.
effects
Just
yet.
relaxed over there.
No, we're a bunch of podcasts.
Oh, we need a sponsor.
Speed
No,
round
no,
for
no,
us?
no, no, no,
A
not-
speed
not
round
me,
for
not
us?
me.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
me,
He can speak
not
for
me.
himself. I
Question
got a
every
job
5
to
minutes.
stay at.
30 minutes later.
Oh, I got it.
All
So
right.
here's the big question. What show would you play if you could do any venue, whether you're in any other band on the bill, whether you're opening for them or they're opening for you? Like, where would you play? Who would you play with? What is like the ultimate dream show?
Dead or alive?
It's a lot of
Dead or
questions.
alive.
It's a lot of questions. in
Honest-
one.
Dead and alive. Pick one.
That-
one
Of each.
That's a
That's
lot of
actually
questions in
probably
one.
my easiest answer because
Awesome.
it's been since I was a little kid, the Newport Folk Festival.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
The
With
the Newport Jazz Festival is
Yes.
great. I go there. I've been to the Newport Folk
Oh,
and Jazz
am I
Festivals.
gonna see you this summer? This summer's lineup is wild.
Dude, I've been there. So I was working. I used to work it when I was like starting. Like
Oh,
when
so
I
you
was
got the
like
hookup
13.
over there. We're gonna talk
Yeah.
off camera after this because I need to get into Jazz Fest
Well-
this year.
well,
that
I-
lineup is sick.
Got to get the RI
And I'm his
in.
ride,
Yeah.
so I need to get in.
Yeah,
No,
I
the
like
I'm
lineup-
just gonna
Dude.
sit in a kayak on the water. So
Well, I
Cheap.
used to hear the sound coming up the because where my parents' house is, it's kind of like at the top of a hill, and it kind of overlooks the bay. So I used to sit on
oh,
our
so we're all
front
coming to
porch.
your house.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah. Go to my parents' house. Bubba and my mom, they'll
Cool.
let
What's
you
the
come
address
in.
again?
Yeah.
Shout out, Bubba.
No, we'll talk off
36.
camera.
No, but no, I used to be able to hear it coming up the bay and just be like, wait, what the hell is that? And then I remember just like being fascinated with it, and then I finally got to go there, and I've been going there now over half my life.
Hell
so
yeah.
That's cool.
it's
I've never been,
honestly,
and I
it's
grew up
the
just
best.
right over the two bridges in South Kingstown.
So
Yeah.
finish. So
Who are you
Oh,
playing with?
so-
Who's on the bill?
Oh,
Tom
who
Waits?
am I
Who's-
playing with? Oh, well, if Tom Waits is on the bill, then I'm nowhere near it because I'm just in the front row going. Oh.
No, this is your
You're like, I don't
dream
even
show.
want to play that.
You booked him.
I mean, I would honestly love to play with I mean, Joni Mitchell obviously would be great if she was still doing her thing. There's
Hell yeah.
there's a singer called her name is Melody Gardot. She has this really amazing album, Currency of Man, that I would love to see those songs played live. That was a big influence for me. Honestly, I'm a big John Mayer fan.
Yo, I
I've
love
seen
John
him-
Mayer.
okay.
I've seen him play,
love John
and
Mayer.
I love that dude.
I mean,
would just
liked
like
him before.
That guy's the shit.
yeah, I
Yo,
know. Now he went through
I'm
that
still
period.
down with
He
him.
went through that period of being a real.
I mean, Lucky's one of my favorite songs. So.
He
Yeah.
can just slay ass and play whatever
know
style
what?
guitar and just crush.
That's
He's
what he
good
got.
in my
That's what he
book.
got into trouble
He's the
for.
Yeah,
first
speed
person-
round's going good, huh,
He's
guys?
the first person we've asked that question to who's actually given us an answer. Like, I think that could legit happen, dude. Talking
All
about
right.
Newport.
You never know. I mean, it's a toss-up between
Yeah.
John Mayer
Realistic.
and Jason Mraz, honestly.
Jason. Well, it's like I would love to play like with Jason Isbell. Honestly, like Deer Tick, Sturgill Simpson.
Yep.
I mean, there's just so many different people. Also, Cecile McLaurin Salvant. Like, I just want to be near her. She's she's the greatest jazz vocalist alive. I'll say it. I don't give a shit.
That's okay.
On
This is your
record.
show.
I
This
like
is
She's
your
fucking
show.
amazing, dude.
Yeah.
And she does everything. And I actually cried in front of her once, so I would like a chance to
Aw.
redeem myself.
That's sick. No, I'm not a, if you're gonna
fucking
cry in front of
sick.
somebody and that's who it is, like your idol, that's tears of joy as far as I'm fucking
It was at
concerned.
Jazz Fest. It was at Newport Jazz Fest, and I was there with my brother, and because I got the press pass through Motif. Every once in a while I'll write an
Yeah,
article
shout
for
out to Mike. He's here tonight.
Yes,
Big
Yeah,
Motif
Motif.
shout out.
Yeah.
What up,
What's
Motif?
bud? Shouts out to Motif.
Absolutely.
But,
Bill them? Can somebody bill them?
No,
Yeah.
no, we
You
we like
can't leave until he hands us a check.
No, we like shouting out local Providence
I know.
uh,
Hey, man,
outlets.
shouts
so
out
they
all
don't
day.
come up.
Why are you picking and choosing?
Because if they're local and they're homies, we're gonna
Speed
shout them
rounds,
out
yeah,
for
That's
free.
it. That's it.
Yeah, speed round's going
Each
good.
So yeah,
Four
so
animals.
Oh, well, Eric, no, it is because Eric asked like 20 questions right there in one. So pretty good speed round, Eric.
Speed rounds
hey man,
over.
Eric's on
How
top
the
of
fuck
this.
do I
Yes.
keep up with
Thanks
this?
a lot. Thanks a lot, Eddie.
Yeah,
Bill.
Jess, what do you got?
Well, so
your
we left
speed
we
round
left off a
question?
motif though. Let's.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, Eric
all
had,
I was
like,
gonna
20
say
more
is
questions.
She was sitting there signing stuff, and I didn't really want anything signed, so I'm just like, oh man, I want to go say hi. And my brother's like, go say hi. This is probably the only time. So I go up and said, Miss Salvant, and she goes, yes. I said, I don't have anything for you to sign. I don't have anything. I just really wanted to come up and tell you how much like your art means to me. Your
And that's when
music.
he started crying.
Tummy sticks.
I was just like started doing that. I just want you
Oh.
to know. And she starts going like this. And then a guy tries to come up and like talk to her and be like, "Hey, we got to go." And she gave him like the palm.
Oh, she's like,
I
"We're
was
having a
"Yo,
moment right
yo,
now."
I'm such a big fan of you.
She's
From
like, "We're
now
having
on."
a
She
moment.
gave him the palm.
She
and
just wanted to watch you cry.
That's
eyes
awesome.
locked on me as I'm just like going, I just really like, so.
And she was like, I'm
That's
sorry,
awesome.
Tom. I would have left sooner, but I needed something to laugh
That's
about.
awesome.
I wanted to finish watching this kid.
So
I want to see this grown-ass man cry.
So if someone was to hand you something to eat,
Down
would you
that.
ask questions first, or would you eat it?
I worked in a restaurant for many years, being a dishwasher, so no, I will just eat anything, yeah.
Yeah, he's washing dishes.
Stay
and
away from
All
Dave.
right.
He's eating off the
Stay
dirty
away from
plate.
Dave.
I mean, that's the only thing. If there's something in it,
A
then
man after my own
that's probably a
heart.
problem.
That's
but-
the adventure.
Ben's eating off the dirty plate.
To
with
identify
dish bit,
as a
ripping
dishwasher
dart.
is a very special thing to me. So
Hey, man, I was a senior sanitary engineer at the Valley Inn in Portsmouth for
All
many,
right.
many years.
Well, that sounds. Damn, that sounds very.
I want to
grown
know
up
real
and
I was
quick.
the only
respectful.
one. So
Again, I want to be reminded about. You said you got an album coming out soon that you did at Big Nice.
yeah, that's I'm hoping to put that out in December. It's going to be called Madeline.
So you're still working on it and going to the studio with Brad and stuff?
Yeah, so we're all recorded basically. I mean, there's a few things I would like to fix, but I just have to be okay with it. It's like it's
And
really
December,
fucking good.
you'll be comfortable by
Yeah.
then. That feels nice.
So I got that. I mean, it honestly is. It's like the statement that I always wanted to make in music. Like when I was, we talk about like combining the jazz and the classical stuff, and not that there's a lot of jazz and classical stuff, but it was like I always had a sound I was searching for, and I knew that if I worked and I just believed and I followed my ears, that I would get there. And this album truly is like.
It's what your vision was.
Hell yeah.
I remember just like we finished recording Madeline and just like breaking down. I'm talking about crying a lot now, I guess, but I remember just like
Don't
breaking
cry.
down.
That's all right.
But the band was so cool. They like gave me like everyone understood what was happening. No one busted my balls.
Nice.
A room full of dudes
Hell yeah.
didn't bust my balls.
Because
and
music
just, like,
is special enough to make a man cry.
Yep.
But it was so I got that, and then it's going to be accompanied by a 17,000 word novella that kind of follows the story of it. So I
All
wrote.
right, so it's
Is
a
there-
concept
You're
album.
sick.
Yeah.
Is there a story behind what brought you to
Eric,
Big
you're
Nice?
stealing the damn speed round.
I got questions,
Yeah.
man.
This is fuck the
I-
speed round.
So it's a phenomenal
round.
facility, but like,
Yo.
Eric,
what
just
brought
shine
you there?
right
You
now.
know what I mean?
Eric, shine right now.
Honestly, what brought me to Big Nice was because of everyone else who's recorded at Big Nice. Like I saw like Roz recorded there.
Yeah.
I saw just all these different people that I really respected in the scene were recording at Big Nice, and I'm like, well, you just see these play. It's like the Parlour. You see people playing the Parlour. Like I want to be involved
Hell
with
yeah.
these guys. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I want to be involved with that.
Absolutely.
Same thing happened with Big Nice. So I finally got I for years wanted to record a jazz album of my own original material. Never thought it was good enough. Decided that it's like, well, you're never going to be good enough, so you might as well just do it. And then I got a bunch of guys and talked to Brad, and it's like, hey, can we? And I talked to him about recording this jazz album. He had never really done jazz in that room before, so he was
Whoa.
wicked pumped.
That's cool.
I was
yeah.
wicked pumped. So we got
That's awesome.
It's hard to make a better friend than
Yeah.
Brad too. He's a nice guy.
Dude, he's amazing, and he is like, he was such a brilliant engineer and a great architect of just good vibes. Like that is like that is like one of the hardest skills. It seems easy, but like to make sure that everyone's having a good time, everyone's on their A game, and we're getting stuff done. He's so great for that.
Hell yeah.
Big Nice Studio, man. Always, big lot of love for them. A lot of love.
Eric, can I ask my speed round question? You
Yeah.
dick.
Only one.
Damn it! I
What's
had
your favorite
Oh
cookie?
my God!
I had two.
Just ask your damn question.
What'd you ask?
What's your favorite cookie?
No, hell no. That's Dave. Get out of here. Dave tried to do that anyway.
Ask your question.
Yeah. Who's your favorite wrestler?
What's my favorite wrestler?
Yes.
I grew up a Kane fan.
Yes.
I grew up.
Thank you.
I love the Undertaker and Kane. My brother loves Stone Cold, so I was like,
Stone Cold
He
just
took
driving
the
Zambonis, chugging beers.
he took the really good
Yeah.
one, so I'm like, oh shit, what am
Yeah.
I? But I just like Kane because he had that mask on, you couldn't see his face, and he was just so menacing without doing shit.
Agreed.
I love.
Sorry,
the
I'm
I
old
was gonna
school.
ask.
I'm Hulk.
I was
so-
gonna ask.
Yeah.
Hulk
I'm
Hogan.
Ultimate Warrior guy until then. I saw you got all racist and shit. So fuck him.
Yeah,
But
Yeah, it's
Ric Flair. I actually saw Ric Flair in the ring yesterday. Like just as 70, literally on Twitter, he's in the ring with his buddy, like sparring 90s wrestling.
Hey man, why not?
But anyway, I was gonna ask another question, but you guys fucked me all up.
We
so
I don't
Dave,
even
why
have
don't you
time.
ask
I
him
don't
one?
have time. It's we got like 10 minutes. I want to hear more music.
We gotta sound him. We gotta say goodbye to everybody and let him play us out.
And who do we have coming next week?
Oh shit! Last
You
call
can
radio.
play
Good
as
job,
long as you
guys.
like.
Good
Last
job,
call
team.
radio. Since Rory's talking over me,
He's so good at
what
that.
the heck is going on?
Oh, this is my show now, guys.
I feel like I'm working with toddlers.
Corey Quinn show.
Don't be shy though, Ben.
I told you I needed an adult. and
Ben,
you
don't be
guys aren't
shy
doing good
and
enough.
don't let them rush you. You can play as long as you like.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I plan
No,
to.
we're gonna
Please.
I
we're
plan
gonna
to.
sound out and
We're
then you're
gonna
just gonna
close this
play.
damn place out tonight.
Oh yeah, we're sitting there. You're playing till 2 in the morning. if you
2 in
want.
the morning. It's just it'll be same like 3
Till your
songs over
fingers
and over.
bleed.
Dance.
Well, when we had the Hot Chachis on, they told us like, oh, we're gonna do a few more like an extra mini set, and they did an extra hour.
Oh, don't expect that. Don't please.
No,
please.
I would
it's
never.
not an
I
extra
would
hour.
never. Please.
Anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you to the Parlor. Thank you, Ben Shaw. Awesome performance tonight, man.
I like you, Ben.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Glenn.
I like you, Ben.
And thank you, Joel.
Yeah, Eric.
Thank
what's
you,
up, boy?
Taino Treats.
Gregory, Leah, Parlour.
Thank you guys for having
Thank-
me. I really appreciate it. This
And,
was a lot of fun.
Thank you, Northeast
Thanks for having me back,
Alternatives.
guys.
Say it.
We're
Thank you.
regretting it.
Say,
Oh,
thank you.
Turptown Throwdown.
Wonderland Smoke Shop.
And Vape
25
City.
years. Not a big deal.
25 years.
25 years
Go
is
get your
not a
discount
big deal.
in
25
Warwick.
years, 39 awards, and I don't know what Vape City is.
Not a big deal.
Maybe you'll see
Not
Ben
a
in town
deal.
while you're in Warwick too.
Yeah, that's right. Come
Hey.
over.
Go down
Yep.
to Connecticut.
So
We'll,
anyway,
we'll
guys,
be over there at Mousie's.
What'd you say, Capitola?
we're going to let Ben take us out tonight. So thank you for listening
you,
to
Ben.
13 Folds live on Lemonadio.com at the Parlor. Give it up for Ben Shaw.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, Ben.
I want to thank you guys very much for having me. I really, truly appreciate your time. It really means a lot, man. So we're talking about my wife pretty much this entire show. So I'm going to play a song that I wrote for her. This one's called Silhouette. I watch you dance among midnight shadows, humming along to a tune that isn't there, swaying on your feet past broken windows, light reflecting off the glass flickers through your hair. It was buried in my heart without a warning, under muscle, bone, and fire in between. Silhouette alone on the street performing, with open hands that are reaching out to me. It's you that everybody's talking about when they sing the blues. It's you that all the ballads in the world offer as their muse. Each poem that exists, each quivering lip that's kissed, owes a debt of gratitude to you. Where you take my hand, lead me beneath the red lights, scattered glass crunching beneath our feet. It's shining all around like crimson starlight. We close our eyes because pass by us dancing in the street. The sun comes up and turn this dream world over. To the open shops and parking lots again. Oh, but for now, this dance floor's ours, so we move closer. Hoping that this red light never ends. It's you that everybody's talking about when they sing the blues. It's you that all the ballads in the world offer as their muse. Each poem that exists, each quivering lip that's kissed, owes a debt of gratitude to you. It's you that everybody's talking about when they sing the blues. It's you that all the ballads in the world offer as their muse. Each poem that exists, each quivering lip that's kissed, owes a debt of gratitude to you. I owe all my gratitude to you. Thank you very much. I'm going to close out the night with a song I wrote a while ago. I was at work down in Newport, looking out on the water and seeing all these sailboats going by. And just wondering why I couldn't go out there with them, and you start thinking about where they're going. So this one's called Sailboats. Again, thank you so much, guys, for having me. I really, truly appreciate it. My name is Ben Shaw. If you want to know more about me or my music, please go to benjaminshawmusic.com. You'll find all that stuff there, links to music, links to different places you can find me and shows, all that stuff. Really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Thanks to Eric for the great sound, great video and all that. You guys have a great night. This is Sailboats. I see sailboats finding better shore, ships built with 3 masts or more. I see other men fat off the catch they board, while I'm wondering how long I've been anchored for. The diesel from the harbor's thick in my breath, it's pushing out with fresh air I had left. Salt water rust, the parts I need to fix this busted up machine. The current's pull, but I'm trying to keep the canvas clean. Some sails will fill with hopes of reaching home. The stones will break and make way as you roam. But keep it land to your starboard side, be weary of the tide. I yell from my bar stool in this cold northeastern dive. 'Cause I see sailboats finding better shore, ships built with 3 masts or more. I see other men fat off the catch they board, while I'm wondering how long I've been good for. Well, my first year's on the coast, I saw ghosts about to crack. They're carrying storylines be written on their back. I'm afraid of hauling cargo to try to find a different end, but here I am again. The cemetery near my house is getting full. Establishings fill almost every row. Familiar faces leaving roses, take traces of the stone. Tending to the ground, they plan to be below. Keep my eye up on the wind to take me out. eventually comes through to get me south. I'll cut the mooring line and say goodbye to the shores. I move on to the deep and dark waters where I belong. As I see sailboats finding better shore, ships built with 3 masts or more. I see other men fat off the catch they bore, while I'm wondering how long that I'll see sailboats finding better shores, ships built with 3 masts or more. I see other men fat off the catch they bore, while I'm wondering how long that I'll be anchored for. Thank you very much. My name's Ben Shaw. Have a great night, everyone.
Is Massachusetts' most awarded medical and adult use dispensary. Northeast Alternatives is Massachusetts' most awarded medical and adult use dispensary, located in Fall River, Mass. Now serving adults 21 plus from all states with a valid ID. Visit their shop at 999 William S. Canning Boulevard, Fall River, Mass. Or visit their website at anyalternatives.com to see their full menu.
Wonderland Smoke Shop carries all of your e-cig, hookah, and tobacco products, as well as an assortment of imported and fine cigars. There is also a vast selection of rigs, mods, and glass for the connoisseur in you. Wonderland is a great smoke shop for all of your needs. With great prices, great service, and family atmosphere. From special orders to new products, their honest and trustworthy staff will exceed all your expectations. Visit Wonderland Smoke Shop in Warwick, Rhode Island at 666 East Ave. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook and tell them 13 Fold sent you.
Lemonadio.
Did you ever hear of anyone smoking dried mushrooms? What? Oh, nothing. Skip it.
Providing relief from dry mouth since 2020.
Tell me who it is, damn it. You got 5 seconds to tell me who the hell this is.
Lemonadio.